Kyler Petway, escorted by Orlando Petway, Selena Washington, and Kylan Petway. Our senior trainers, Savannah Thayer, escorted by Todd Thayer and Vaughn Thayer. Brittany Hatfield, escorted by Misty Chrisman and Tyson Chrisman. I'd also like to mention Brianna Clabo, who could not be with us tonight due to an illness. Your senior varsity football players representing the class of 2018. Trey Petway, escorted by Naomi Petway. Number 2, Brandon Jackson, escorted by Pamela Nixon. Number 6, Josh Jones, escorted by Kevin and Georgianne Jones. Number 7, Marquise Washington, escorted by Marcus Washington and Marquita Washington. Number 8, Eddie Brown, escorted by Eddie Brown Sr. and April Brown. Number 10, Michael Worley, escorted by April Worley. Number 15, Ryan McDaniel, escorted with Randy McDaniel, Bonnie McDaniel, and Devin Garrett. Number 18, Jordan Harrison, with his mother, Rodrika Jackson. Number 21, Chris Ezel Jr., escorted with Chris Ezel and Walisha Ezel. Number 26, J.J. Jackson, with Father James Jackson and Kizzy Jackson. Number 30, Josh Andrews, with Father Jeremy Andrews and Cassandra Andrews and Joseph Andrews. Number 41, Jake Stevens, with Brent Stevens and Lisa Stevens. Number 49, T.J. Williams, father Timothy Williams Sr. and mother Susan Williams. Number 51, Caleb Ellender, with father Dare Ellender and Wendy Ellender. Number 55, Jared Fields, father Willie Fields, Jackie Fields, and Jalen Fields. Number 57, Joshua Short, with Andy Short and Pamela Short. Number 76, C.J. Harris, with Selvin Harris and Michelle Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you and a big round of applause for the class of 2018.
The 2017 season comes to an end. Our Prattville Lions have one more shot to end a disappointing season on a high note. The only problem is playoff-bound 8-1 Lanier stands in the way. It's football time in the jungle. Hello, Lion Nation. I am Steak and Shake sideline reporter Donnie Burnett, and I'll be stepping in tonight for the voice of the Prattville Lions, Will Barrett, who is finally on his third time canceled vision quest to find himself. Alongside me is Metrosexual's Man of the Year, Chip Powell, our broadcast engineer, and mission control and mad scientist, Stacy Mills, who has now started his 123rd consecutive Prattville Lions game. And down on the sidelines, our Steak and Shake reporter tonight, the pride of Independence and Prattville Junior High School's own rules expert, Pratt Bedwell. Chip, how we doing?
Donnie, it's this is my favorite time of the year. It's an emotional game for me because it makes me reflect back on high school where I wasn't that guy that liked to practice football or do that kind of stuff and be out there. I was the kind of guy that was in the school, in Miss Hall's class, studying poetry mostly.
Academics.
Especially Sidney Lanier poetry.
Sidney Lanier.
I'll be quoting poetry throughout the game. Just some of my favorites. Unfortunately, some of his are so long.
Yeah.
And I can quote them.
You did.
I'm not going to take up the whole time quoting these lengthy poems that this brilliant man came up with. But I will be throughout the program saying that, saying these different poems. So
periodically,
yes,
you will spout some Sidney Lanier poetry.
I've been doing it, I guess, since 98.
You've been doing it for a while.
98 when we played Lanier.
You've been doing it for a while.
We missed some years there. So
yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. We can go back to last year's 21-20 loss to Lanier. Mm-hmm. You quoted a little poetry there.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that Prattville holds the overall record right now over Lanier at 27 wins and 13 losses.
We did pretty good against Lanier when we were playing.
When we played, we did excellent against Lanier. And I'm going to say this. This is not the Lanier team that you and I played against.
No, this is that team we played was smash mouth. Hand it to a 240-pound running back. I forgot. Rodney Talley was his name. I think he played at Troy.
Yep.
He was a man. But this is a finesse team. And, the big thing about tonight's game, you cannot let the Sidney Lanier fans get into it.
No, you can't, and they are deep across the way.
Yes. If you get those guys into it, it's going to be the momentum will shift quickly.
Well, I will say this. Lanier coming in here with an 8-1 record. Their only loss coming to Park Cross and a 34-19 loss. We do know that Lanier is playoff bound. They're going to be the number 2 seed in 6A Region 2. And they're playing Paul Bryant, I believe, next Friday or Saturday or Thursday. I don't know, because Park Crossing also has a win, and they all share the bowl. So I don't know how that works out over there. But
you know, tonight we'll see probably I'd say the best quarterback we'll see this year.
Yeah, I'm going to say
a dual threat guy.
And you and I were talking about this earlier this week. Last week we saw an offense that was probably as good as anything you're going to see in the South region.
Yes.
Defensively, I think is where Central, if they have a weakness, it's got to be defensively. And I think we all said a fine passing finesse team could give Central trouble, but I don't think Central has a problem scoring. I think Central can score with any time they want to get the ball to Justin Ross's hands. But tonight, James Foster can get the ball to about 4 guys, and they're all capable of going the distance quickly.
We were talking about, what if he had a receiver like Justin Ross? What would that be?
Yeah, we said if you take a James Foster and you put him with a Central with a Justin Ross and these guys that he's got right here, wow, it'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
But
you know what I've seen of James Foster reminds me of a lot of what Jeremy Johnson looked at like in high school.
In high school,
he's not quite as tall, but he's the athlete that Jeremy Johnson was, and that's what we're going to see a lot of. One of the top dual threat quarterbacks in the country.
All right, well, let's go down to our Steak and Shake sideline reporter, the pride of Independence, Prattville.
That's good, but I didn't grow up in Independence.
Well, you were somewhere out there.
I was
in the
somewhere
country.
close to it though. But there's no doubt about that.
We're gonna call you Independence.
He was more booth than Independence.
Yes, there you go. I was in the booth. I was in the booth annex is about what it amounts to. So
you were somewhere out there off of 85 or 87 or
51.
51, 57.
But that was before they had
road signs.
County. Well, yeah, they actually did. Well, they did have a stop sign, but.
Asphalt.
But anyway,
I know you had to go on a dirt road to get to your house.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I remember that.
And you got the Sunday paper on Tuesday, and it was on Wednesday if it rained. So, but anyway,
what's it like down there on the field?
It's beginning to start off with on my way here. I thought, my goodness, are we back in August again?
Yeah.
But now it is a kind of a cool 73 degrees. 86% humidity, and then 68-degree dew point. But it's shaping up to be a fine night of football. Like I said earlier today, I thought, my goodness, we're back in August. And, I was joking around with Coach Riddle today, and I told him, I said, man, they're going to have heat breaks again in the last game of the year, you know?
It's
it was rather warm today.
It was rather warm out there on that playground.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, well, look, guys, I'm sorry. But it has started early. Chip, you got one, man. I know you're just itching to get this one out.
This goes along with hunting season. You know, guys, when go up in a tree stand, I think of this poem every time I'm up there. Today the woods are trembling through and through with shimmering forms that flash before my view. Then melting green as dawn stars melting blue. The leaves that wave against my cheek caress like women's hands. The embracing bows express. That's just one paragraph of the poem Corn that I learned way back there in Miss Hall's class. And I tell you, when I'm up in that tree stand early in the morning and the sun's coming up, I quote that poem every morning.
Acorns on the ground?
It talks about acorns later on.
Okay.
But it's called Corn.
It's called Corn?
Yeah.
But you can't put that
But listen, I'm not going to quote any more of the Corn poem because there's so many more I got the rest of the game.
I know you're on it. And speaking of so many more, let's take the first of our 2-minute breaks. This is Prattville Lions Network, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
When choosing which pest control company you will trust to protect your home and family, cost and quality can go hand in hand. Serving the hardworking families of the River region since 1967, the Bowen family has made it our mission to offer top quality service at a price that is fair and affordable. So why pay more to one of the big chains for less service? Call Arrow Pest Control next time you want to enjoy money well spent. We'll guarantee personal service at an affordable price, so give us a call today.
It's football season in Alabama, and for over 30 years, we've helped customers get to their favorite games with great deals on new Chevrolets, certified used cars, and our Value Lot specials. In a hurry to hit the road, use our Express Oil Change, where we run the no-huddle offense. Get your car serviced and a complimentary tire check and be gone in 10 minutes or less. At Larry Puppy Chevrolet, we treat people the way we would want to be treated. We keep it simple. Great people, great cars, great prices, and great service. Enjoy the game.
In 1934, Steak and Shake decided the world didn't need another hamburger. It needed a steak burger. So they used 100% beef. Quick seared to seal in the flavor you'll only get from a steak burger. Steak and Shake, home of the original steak burger.
New at Steak and Shake, 24 meals under $4 with handcrafted steak burgers, all beef steak franks, and fresh guacamole made from scratch. Get 24 meals for under $4. New at Steak and Shake.
I could have built a drugstore anywhere in Montgomery, but it was this neighborhood that needed it. When I moved here, it was thriving. I want to see it that way again. Riverbank made borrowing the money easy when other banks didn't. It's nice when people care enough to make sure you have what you need. That's how I treat my customers, and that's how the folks at Riverbank treat me.
On the Moore Stewart Ford pregame show, we're about 7 minutes and 10 seconds away from kickoff. Chip?
Donnie, I want to tell you, there's nothing like coming to the stadium and getting a fresh cheeseburger from Steak and Shake. Is that what you had today?
I had the bacon double, double bacon, double cheeseburger, and some fries.
I had the chili and some fries.
Yes, you did. You dipped the fries in the chili.
Yeah, that was delicious.
And you had a cheeseburger and no milkshakes tonight.
With us, honoring our country.
Oh, and I think we have the national anthem.
Hey, well, we've got we're going to go down to the Pride of Prattville for the God Bless America and then the national anthem.
Remain standing for the playing of our national anthem as our colors are presented by the Prattville High School Junior ROTC, and the Prattville Junior High 8th grade band is joining in tonight.
And that was the pride of Prattville, along with about 125 Prattville Junior High 8th graders. Guys, I'm going to tell you what, this is the first time that I've actually seen that they spell out USA out there on the field. Because normally down there where Prattville is, you can't tell that says USA.
We've seen it all year, Donnie.
Guys, y'all got to tell me this stuff.
Yeah.
You get to, one, you get to sit down up here.
Yeah.
And two, you can see all the things that I can't see down there. Unbelievable. Pratt, let's bring it down to our Steak and Shake sideline reporter, Pratt Bedwell, who is probably getting ready for the coin toss. I see the captains coming out down at Prattville's way. Do
I understand the old Troubadour may be walking around with Pratt later on today?
I have heard that the Troubadour has entered the building, and I just got to say this right now. Will, don't worry, buddy, because we all know that Chip actually carries this whole broadcast, and I miss you, and there's no way that I could do what you do.
And listen, I have to say I was very, very nervous, but I'm getting over my fears.
Well, I'm really glad. I was really, really nervous when I found out that Will didn't leave us the sponsor list. And I've got to do all this from memory tonight.
Yeah.
So it's going to be absolutely awesome.
But then it magically flew in.
Yeah, well.
From Waco, Texas.
From Waco, Texas. Hey, go by and see Chipper Gaines and get me a Magnolia hat. Or better yet, get me Joanna and a picture and send it to me, and you'll be my hero.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I knew you didn't.
But anyway,
you don't watch HGTV.
No, I don't.
But you don't. Watch
listen. I didn't talk about how I got those Steak and Shake burgers here in the 2017 Texas Silverado edition.
Chip, I hate to stop you.
Truck, but it's that's how we got it here.
But we're going to stop.
I'm Larry Peckett Chevrolet.
And let's get our captains for tonight. Let's go. All right. Where's those young guys at? For Lanier, 52 is Malcolm Davis, a 6'1" senior. 50 is Robert Turner, a 5'7" senior. Did you say 4?
That would be James.
That would be James Foster, 6'3" senior quarterback. And who?
6.
And 6. Hey, thank you. You can say that. Delaney Tolliver, 6'2" junior. For Prattville, let's see. For Prattville, we've got C.J. Harris, Eddie Brown, Fields, and Petway.
I want you to call it loud enough so they can hear on the other end, okay?
And
if I drop
of course,
it,
that is Trey Petway.
That'd be Trey Petway, number 1.
What he said? Did you hear him? What he said?
And
what did he say? He said tails.
Okay, it's heads.
Okay, Prattville has won the toss and are indifferent.
Indifferent.
Or deferred. I just couldn't, I couldn't help that. Yeah. So that was one of, I think I say that just, the few times that I get this opportunity, I gotta say that because, I used to wear these striped shirts many years ago, back when I could move.
Hey, speaking of one of the captains, Trey Petway.
Trey Petway.
What? Did we get stats from him from last week? He had a phenomenal game.
I do not know if we did,
had a great game,
I bet somebody could find them for us.
Yes, we need to get those.
All right, well, let's see. Lanier, Prattville will be kicking off to Lanier, and we're about 15 seconds away. So we're going to take a 10-second station ID here on the Lions Network. And we're back. Banner contest is over. Lanier has been disqualified for the prefabricated banner. So Prattville wins tonight. Now, guys, if y'all could read that for me, it says Leaving Legacies. Class of 2018. So there are a few, and we had a little pregame senior recognition tonight before, and I
got to see my my niece, Mary Helen Whitehead. She's a senior cheerleader, and got to see her, which is pretty cool because, it doesn't seem but 2 years ago I was down there on the field. Man, that flew by quickly.
It goes quick.
Yes.
It goes quick. All right, Prattville entering the field in their Cardinal uniforms, white pants, white numbers, Cardinal football helmets. Lanier in their, what are we going to call that?
Royal blue.
Royal blue.
Royal blue.
Royal blue football breeches. White jerseys with blue numbers, white helmets. And I'm going to do my very best to see the numbers tonight.
Yeah.
So
we'll all work on this together. But what the keys tonight, we know what kind of team they are, skilled athletes. They won every 7-on-7 thing out there
every 7-on-7 tournament in the country this year.
And, of course, James Foster is the key to that. But tonight the difference is going to be in the trenches. Who wins sides of the ball there? Because that's the only way Prattville can win. They've got to dominate the trenches there. And
they do.
And hopefully they can do that. That defensive front, P.J. Lucas and Fields and that Thompson, that crew right there, hopefully can make a difference and get some turnovers and get the offense rolling, and let's win this last one here.
Well, we do know that Lanier has 4 wins by 30 points or more this year. And so we're about to set, and we are getting ready to get underway. Prattville will be kicking right to left as you're looking at your radio.
And I can tell you right off, they don't respect Petway, or maybe they expect him to kick it in the end zone. They're on the 20.
Yeah. Do they got everybody out there? Yep, we got 5 on the front. Here's P. Ryan's kick. It's up, and I don't think anybody's going to return this one. It is in the end zone. So Lanier will take over. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. All right. Chip.
Great job right there by P. Ryan. Like we talked about, I think you might even see a 3-man front tonight. I do see a different defensive front here tonight. And it is going to be a 4-man front, but I do see
79 out there.
Siri Davis.
Yep.
Is that how you say that? Siri?
Well.
And he's a sophomore. He's out
Kyrie.
there. Kyrie, I'm sorry.
All right, here's Foster. Give to his running back. And doesn't look like he got but maybe about a yard, Chip.
I tell you, Michael Worley, a senior corner, came up and made that play. He just beat the stalk block, came up. It was kind of a little sweep, not quite a jet sweep, but Worley just beat the stalk block, came up and made the tackle. Great job, senior.
He did. That was Ja'Cory Merritt, number 15 for Lanier. Well, James Foster looks a whole lot bigger than 6'3", 175 pounds. He's back to pass, throws one out in the flats, complete. Give a chase. Looks like Josh Jones in on the stop. Going to be a little shy of the first down marker.
Just a little out route, looked like by the H-back, and Josh Jones was able to get over there and stop him from getting the first down. 3rd and 1, it looks like.
3rd and 1, 11:04 left to go here in the first quarter. No score. Lanier with the football. Prattville showing blitz and backing out of it.
Yeah, that's motion on the wide receiver.
Yep. Somebody jumped.
What happened is one of the safeties came flying up faking a blitz, and it looked like the receiver was responsible for blocking the safety that was blitzing and kind of flinched a little bit. So that's a good job by the Prattville defense there.
Prattville, well, I want you to find out if James Foster is really 6'3", 175 pounds, because you're a lot closer to him than we are.
He is definitely a good-looking quarterback back there.
All right, here's Foster from the shotgun snap. Got a man in motion. Trips to the boundary. Foster back to pass. Can't find anybody, and he's running. He's got his first down by, well, depending on the spot. He's got it. He's got his first down by about a yard.
Great coverage right there in the secondary. There was not a guy open, and Foster just shows you why he's one of the tops in the country there. Just makes it something out of nothing there.
All right, three receivers to your left. Here's a give to Merritt up the middle. He is running. He is held up there, and he is going to probably pick up about 2 or 3 yards.
Looked like maybe P.J. Lucas got his first hand on him and held him up for a host of lines to come in. Mason Taylor was on the tackle as well.
Also in on at number 29, Trey Thompson.
Trey Thompson in there.
It's 2nd down and 6.
It's nice to see those young guys out there for Prattville.
Trey Thompson has started every game as far as I can remember this year.
He has been in there a bunch.
Phenomenal, and just a sophomore. He's got a bright future.
All right, here's Foster. He's looking to pass, throws over the top, right at the sticks, caught and tackled immediately, but it is going to be enough for a Lanier first down.
Like a host of lines over there, I believe maybe
Foster's pass is complete out to the 43-yard line.
Jordan Harrison and Eddie Brown. As well as Josh Jones.
First and 10 Poets at the 43.
Guys, I really wish I could tell you who these kids are from Lanier, but I can't see them. I can't read those numbers all the way across the field. Can y'all? If you can, start hollering them out.
We'll do it. We'll try.
Here's Foster back to pass. He's got a man deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Intercepted. Josh Jones. What a play.
And Josh Jones is coming from his outside linebacker, stepped right in front. A great cut on that. If he didn't get his feet tangled up, he might have scored.
He probably would have scored.
But then the ball bobbled up, and he caught it back on the way down.
Back on his back on the way down. And the thing is Foster had a man deep, but I think he was throwing the short out, and Josh kind of just stepped, like you said, stepped right in there.
Yeah, Josh Jones, a senior, making a big play tonight.
That's huge. All right, here we go. Prattville's offense. Trey Edwards at quarterback. J.J. Jackson in at quarterback. We got trips to the right. Back to pass. Quick slant to Petway. In and out of his hands.
Petway, it's second 10.
I think Trey just told him to get that up a little bit.
Yeah, he ran a short slant, had him beat a little bit, but it was a difficult throw because he had to throw through some traffic there. But
tough throw, and it was a little bit low, and those big guys don't like the ball down there. They like it up there a little higher.
That's right.
Second and 10, same formation for Prattville. Edwards awaits his snap. He's got it. There's the toss to Jackson. Got a little room, but it closed quick.
Wow.
Nice little cutback to pick up about 4 yards and 3 yards, and looks like he made a little bit out of nothing.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to lose 2 yards on the play, and he made a great cut, and that's good to see JJ.
Yeah, JJ took a pounding last week, having to step in and take all that load for D'Angelo Jones, who is out with finger injuries. Had a little surgery on some fingers. And but we know he'll be back ready to roll here soon. Here's 3rd and 7. Prattville, Edwards back to pass. He's looking. Got a man open, and it is in and out. Oh. Well, he caught it, but then he looked like he dropped it on his way down.
Well, it was a good play by the corner.
Yeah, that was Marquise Washington.
Number 11 for Lanier. Juwan Gaston made an outstanding play.
Yeah, you know we're talking about Lanier's offense, and like we said earlier, Lanier's defense averaging 11 points a game. I mean they've had about 4 shutouts this year and doing very well. So back to punt for Prattville. It's Ty P. Ryan. Here's the snap.
And it's a fake.
And he's got room to run. He has got the first down.
Sir.
Nice little gutsy call there by Prattville.
Well, you probably won't see a faster punter in the state of Alabama
than
P. Ryan.
A better looking athlete
Man,
than
I'm
P.
telling
Ryan.
you, P. Ryan looks like a SEC free safety. He is a good-looking athlete.
You know, Chip, I looked similar to that in high school.
That's right.
I just wasn't that tall.
or you're that narrow in the hips.
Yeah, probably wasn't that fast either.
Yeah. Somewhere along those lines.
Hey, so how about this? 1st and 10 Prattville. Ball's at the 28-yard line. 7 minutes, 32 seconds. No score. Prattville knocking on the door. Edwards back, looking to pass. Throws complete.
At Petway.
It's going to be about a yard short of the first down marker. If it's even a yard, we're going to have to call it a yard because we can't say 2nd and 6 inches.
It looks like he's saying that Petway is his favorite target, or maybe developing a little confidence in him because Trey goes to him often. And
he likes to throw it to Petway.
He does that.
All right, here's Prattville. 2 receivers to either side. J.J. Jackson in the backfield. Trey Edwards got motion. Malik Smith in motion. Trey keeps it down, pulls it down, runs it himself, gets the first down. Or is he? Nope.
They're saying he didn't gain it.
Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 1.
All right, checking in for Prattville is number 34. Kylan Petway. 6'1", 215-pound junior.
You know, we've also, later in the season, we've seen a lot more of Brandon Jackson at wide receiver.
Yep.
And he's in there now.
Now here we are, Petway at the blocking back. Twins to the left. Here's the give to Jackson.
He got it.
He got his first down and then some.
A
great job over there by that offensive line over on the right side.
Number 20 for the Poets, Michael Artis.
Yeah, great job by that front, like you said, led by Joshua Short at
Josh
center.
Short, yep. Looks like I can't tell who all we got in there
Harris
tonight.
is
Big
on that
CJ.
right side, and along with
Connor Suggs.
Connor Suggs,
yep.
too.
Will Barrett, if I ever talk bad about your eyes, I'm sorry, buddy. You can't see up here. Edwards back to pass, throws it deep ball to the end zone for Petway.
Oh, man.
Well, I don't guess he caught it, but there was that gator. They moved that gator, Chip. I'm glad you took care of that last week.
It's still there, but it's not quite
back,
in the corner.
Yeah, it's backed up now.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. 2nd and 10. Ball is on the, what are we going to call that, about the 17-yard line? No score. 5 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Here's Malik Smith in motion. Twins. Snap is up, and we got a flag. I don't know. Somebody had to move.
Was it a delay?
It couldn't have been a delay. No, we got a false start. Steak
and
Shake sideline reporter. Who moved? Because we
that
didn't
would
see
be, I want to say the receiver in motion kind of.
Okay. Did he get turned up too quick?
Turned up too quick is from what I saw, but now they're discussing it was a false snap on the center.
All right. We'll take that one. Same formations, trips, motion. We're going to try it again. Motions to Twins. Trey's back to pass. He has got Ryan McDaniel. Can't get there.
Just held up.
Didn't look like he had him by the jersey, but wow.
And Ryan McDaniel is begging for the – he was held on his break.
He grabbed him. He grabbed him on the break, but he pulled away. I think, Washington came open late.
Well, what happened is Ryan was –
a little crossing route.
Yeah, and he when he broke to the post, the guy grabbed his jersey to hold on to him a second. He let go of it pretty quick, but might have been the difference in him not being able to get to the ball.
Catch that ball or not. Yeah. It's 3rd and 15. Ball's at the 22-yard line. Edwards awaits the snap. He's got Petway in the backfield. Trey's looking. Going to pull it down to run. Going to be a little short.
Edwards
picks up about 7 yards down to the 15. And I believe
it's going to bring on Noah Sheets.
We're going to bring on
Nicholas Lewis,
the field goal unit.
Kramer to snap.
McDaniel to hold. And Noah Sheets is here to put this one up. So this would be a 30, we'll call it a 33-yarder. Here's the snap, the kick, and it's blocked.
Uh-oh.
And that ball is bouncing, and
nice.
He fell down. Wow.
At the
well, you hate to lose those points, but you just put Lanier down on the 5-yard line. Couldn't tell who blocked it. Steak and Shake sideline reporter Prattville, what'd you see?
Came right up the middle. So
did the kick look a little low?
It looked a little low, but there was a lot of penetration up the middle as well.
You know, we saw that last week in the Central game. That very same thing, the ball blocked up the middle. Oh, I don't know. But nonetheless, that's Will Barrett would say. No points out of that trip. Lanier takes back over. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. No score. Both teams with one possession. Here's Foster bringing his troops out, standing on his own goal line. Here's a snap to give to Merritt up the middle. He picked up about 5 or 6 yards. Just right up the gut.
To the 10-yard line. Taylor defending for the Lions, also in on number 50.
We hadn't had a chance to really see Merritt break out, but I don't know what kind of speed. They list him at 5'6", 145. So when you're normally that little, you're pretty fast. So
pretty fast.
I hope we don't get to see how fast he is.
There's a slant and a nice open field tackle. Play picked up about 25 yards.
That's Michael Worley that made the tackle. It was a great throw on a slant. We saw what a slant can do to you last week. Justin Ross took the first play of the game, a slant route 80 yards for Central last year. That's a big receiver they got right there.
6'2",
190.
6'2", 190, Delancey Tolliver. Here's Merritt up the middle. Doesn't look like he got anything. I think forward progress may give him a yard.
Merritt, the ball carrier.
3:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Still no score.
Eddie Brown. Trey Thompson. Second down and
Just
7.
kind of touch and go right here. Nobody's really done anything yet, Chip.
Yep, Kyrie is coming in for, what was his? Kyrie Davis.
Yeah, Kyrie is in. 4-man front. Here's a fake. Foster back to pass. He got a lot of time. He's got a man deep. There's some pushing and shoving, and there's got to be a flag.
No, I mean, they both were pushing each other.
So I'm guessing that's why we didn't get the flag.
What happened was it was a late throw down the middle of the field, and Michael Worley was man-to-man, and he could tell by the reaction of the receiver that the ball was coming, but it was way underthrown. So he could have been called for it, but right after that, the receiver pushes him. So I think the officials just kind of let that one go. So good job by Michael Worley. He's going to get a breather, and Turbo's coming in for him right now. But good job by Michael Worley. That's really three good plays Worley's made tonight. Senior corner for the Lions.
All right, apparently there was a penalty. Ineligible receiver downfield. I tell you what, Hayden Anderson is on the ball. And we've got twins to either side. Back in motion. Little screen pass across the way. It's caught. We almost had it. And he may score. We're giving chase. He's down to the 10, the 5. He is in. Touchdown, Lanier.
And that's why you throw a bubble screen right there, guys.
That's it.
I mean, that's all that is. We had one defender almost took him down for a loss.
Made a nice little play.
Shows you the outstanding speed this Lanier Poet team has.
That was Rodriguez Ellington.
He's got some speed.
He's got some speed. They got him listed here at 5'8", 162 pounds. All right, so with 2:38 left to go, Lanier is on to kick the extra point. Looks like Tolliver is the holder. Here's the snap, the kick. It is up, and it is
good.
over
7 line 0.
The All-State net. Couldn't see who that kicker was. And we're going to a 30 seconds. Hey, I got to learn these finger signals up here. 30-second break. You're listening to Lions Nation Football.
When choosing which pest control company you will trust to protect your home and family, cost and quality can go hand in hand. Serving the hardworking families of the River region since 1967, the Bowen family has made it our mission to offer top quality service at a price that is fair and affordable. So why pay more to one of the big chains for less service? Call Arrow Pest Control next time you want to enjoy money well spent. We'll guarantee personal service at an affordable price, so give us a call today.
And we're back. About a 75-yard, well now, let's go about a 70-yard pitch and catch on a little slant route. And Lanier's up 7-0. And the kick is deep, and Mack is at the goal line. Oh, we dropped it, picked it up. I can't tell who's got it now.
I think it's Trey Thompson.
Trey, yep, it is Trey. Trey Thompson kind of misjudged that thing.
Kickoff is returned.
Return back up to about the 10-yard line, where Prattville will take over.
Number 31.
Well, I think he was shocked that the ball went that far because I don't think they were expecting that one.
Well, he had to turn around and go backwards about 10 yards to get it.
He caught it on the 1 foot line.
Yeah. Mike could have let it go in the end zone, but you don't want to let it go because that is a live ball. All right, so Prattville coming back out. Edwards and Jackson. Petway in at the H-back. Twins to the left. Single receiver, Petway up top. Petway and JJ both move. Reset. Here's quarterback power up the middle. Trey's got some room. He's gone 10 down to the 30. 33-yard line.
Yeah, just a little quarterback draw is a good open field tackle by LaQuez Kane, or it's going to be 6. You know, that's the one thing that these defenses seem to do against us that we can't do
is
make the big play. Make the play, keep it from going 80 yards, and that's what.
He was gone then. I called it, but he got caught. Here we go. Same formation. Edwards takes the snap, gives to JJ, who is hit immediately by number 50. That is Robert Turner.
There's no way Robert Turner is 5'7".
5'7"?
There's
now,
no way.
I might go with the 237.
Yeah, I would believe that.
He looks a little bigger than 5'7".
Yeah. Maybe they meant 6'7".
I don't know. But he was back there. He was back there pretty quick.
He's a large young man.
All right, Lanier in a, what are you going to call that, Chip? A 5-man front? 6-man front now?
I'd say they're coming.
Trey with time to throw. He's got McDaniel, one-handed catch.
Ryan
McDaniel.
Fantastic catch.
Holy smokes.
That was a one-hand catch, and then he brought it in
and drug his foot.
Yeah. Covered it up with his second hand. That was a great play right there. Good throw
catch
by
Ryan McDaniel. 1st and 10, Prattville. Ball at the 47-yard line. 1:04 left to go here in the first quarter. Prattville trails by 7. Here's the give to JJ. He's got some running room. Picked up, going to be maybe short of his first down. Maybe
right at the yard.
Right at the yard.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to give him 8.
Yeah.
8.5. So Prattville's across midfield. Same formation and a little hurry-up offense. Edwards gives to Jackson again. He's got some running room now. He's outgone. He's got his first down and then some. Jackson down to the 29-yard line, moving the chains. 23 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Prattville on the move. Same formation. Twins to the right. Here's a give to JJ one more time. And that one's going to get maybe a yard. Might be back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard.
This last couple plays, been some good holes opened up by Allender and Stathopoulos on that left side.
Yeah, the left side's been good to us, and that's the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back.
Don't throw away your money, especially on replacement auto parts. In most cases, aftermarket parts are just as good and a heck of a lot cheaper than factory parts. D&J Auto Parts in Prattville is all hooked up with Auto Plus, a nationwide leader in the automotive aftermarket. Don't you dare go to another parts store before checking the great prices at D&J Auto Plus, 175 Highway 82 Bypass in Prattville.
I could have built a drugstore anywhere in Montgomery, but it was this neighborhood that needed it. When I moved here, it was thriving. I want to see it that way again. Riverbank made borrowing the money easy when other banks didn't. It's nice when people care enough to make sure you have what you need. That's how I treat my customers, and that's how the folks at Riverbank treat me.
Just starting the second quarter. Prattville has it 2nd and 10 at their own 29-yard line, threatening to score here. 2 receivers to the right. 1 to the left. Petway, the single receiver. Here's Trey Edwards. And that got nothing, Chip.
Man, just that linebacker looked like number 19. Stunted right there, Jerron Wills right into the running lane and tackled him for a loss there.
Well, I think the hole that Trey was supposed to run through, the linebacker came through.
Yeah, and we got Mason Taylor now coming in at tailback for giving JJ a little breather.
You got Petway, Edwards, and Taylor in the backfield. McDaniel and Washington, your receivers to the right, and Petway, the single receiver up top. Trey back to pass. He is under a lot of trouble. And he is probably going to – nope, we had a receiver in the area.
Oh, and he did not come down pretty.
He did not. Trey is down. His helmet came off, and the staff is going out to check on him right now.
It looked like he hyperextended his knee as he was going down. His foot got caught, and a guy kind of pushed him. But based on what I saw, I don't think it's anything other than it's just a painful thing.
Steak and Shake sideline reporter, what'd you see down there?
Looked like his cleats got caught in the turf. I mean, when he was trying to stop and plant and throw it, but he looked like he's getting up on his own power and walking off. But,
that's good.
But it's just like his cleats got caught up in the turf as he was trying to stop and make that throw.
All right, so the down marker says third. The scoreboard says fourth. I'm not real sure what's happening. And looks like we have run the punt unit out on the field. So going to try to pin them back deep or look for another fake. P. Ryan takes a snap, rolls, pooches one. Nice kick.
Nice.
Oh. Wow. Well, you know what?
Yeah, it might have rolled past if he didn't get it.
You had a guy behind him back there, and I guess he didn't see him.
He wasn't sure, but what happened? It was a great punt, and I believe it was Brantley.
Yeah, Marlon Brantley.
For Prattville kind of stopped it a little early. It was definitely going to roll in the end zone if somebody didn't stop it, but he didn't think anybody was beyond him. And anyway, still got the ball at the 6. A good job by that Prattville punt team there.
11:02 left to go in the second quarter.
Hey, got to give a shout out to former teammate J.J. Kemp tuning in from Nashville. Music City. Tuning in right now, listening to us.
All right, here's Foster. Got a man in motion. Here's to give to Merritt. Big hole up there, and P.J. Lucas just slammed him down. Not before he picked up 10, and in comes the flags. So he didn't tackle him by his face mask, so it could be holding. Because normally when that guy throws a flag, it is going to be a holding penalty.
But what was the late flag from the back judge?
He caught a face mask. Pratt, what'd you see?
Not what he saw. I mean, he just grabbed.
Okay.
To me, and I'm standing 5 yards from him. He grabbed it. He got him by the shoulder pads.
He just grabbed him and slung him around. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, because, I mean, PJ's 260, and that running back is like 150.
145.
So, not what I saw.
How about James Foster? How big is he?
Somebody can't read a scale.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
Here's Foster. Back to pass. Oh. There's your flag.
Golly,
from 65 yards down the field.
I guess he couldn't find it because it was a good 5 seconds after the play had ended.
They're
going to
be a call pass interference on Jordan Howard. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. You're listening to Prattville Lions football.
15-yard penalty, 1st and 10 Poets.
And we're back. Lanier, after the pass interference penalty and the face mask penalty, has had a incomplete pass that has moved the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line where they'll take over 1st and 10. Foster gives to Merritt. Merritt up the middle. He's got running room. He's at the 25 and down inside the 20, down to about the 16, 17-yard line.
Yeah, we saw the speed there, Donnie. We were wondering what kind of speed he has. He can fly.
I tell you what, there wasn't much of a hole there, and he just went right through there. And
sure was.
Nice play there by Mason Taylor.
This Lanier team is going to do a lot of damage in the 6A playoffs, so I'm going to be interested to follow them.
Slant pass caught and tackled immediately inside the 5 down to about the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, Poets.
Man, this is just 7-on-7 right here.
This is all they're doing.
Foster's just back, he's in the shotgun and he's throwing these
catching
short
and throwing
slants. Then they'll run the draw to Merritt. He's just he's got Prattville off balance right now.
Here's 1st and goal from the 2. Here's the toss to Merritt, and he is going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown Lanier, 2 yards out. Josh Merritt.
Touchdown Poets.
And it's Hayden. We don't have him on the roster. I can't tell you who it was, but he's fast. All right, here we go. Lanier for the extra point. And here's the snap. High snap, pulled it down. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 9 minutes and 16 seconds left to go here in the second quarter, it is Lanier 14, Prattville 0. You're listening to Prattville Lions Network. And a 30-second break.
Why would you spend $50 grand on a truck and then go to Big Box City to get a $10 fog light? Get rugged, dependable, and still affordable truck accessories at the River Region's leader, Blue Ox Outfitters on Cobbs Ford Road. The hottest selling name brand truck accessories, all-terrain tires and rims, plus professional installation. Blue Ox Outfitters, the strength that drives the legend. 2480 Cobbs Ford Road, I-65, exit 179.
Lanier on top, 14-0, 9 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Roderick Smith set to kick the ball off for Lanier. Deep for Prattville is, looks like Trey Thompson and Malik Smith.
Yes.
So Lanier kicking right to left. Here's the kick, a little pooch kick over. And fair caught and down at the 30-yard line by
Fair catch made at the 30-yard
line.
Gavin Edwards. Gavin Edwards, chip.
Fair catch made by number.
What do we do here, man? 14-0. We got to put some points on the board.
Got to put some points on the board.
And you know we have driven down, and when we get into not necessarily in the red zone, but pretty close, we've had that negative play that just puts us in that third 14 position or spot, and we've got to avoid that. But again, we've had opportunities to make long runs. The secondary for Lanier just making those touchdown saving tackles to give that defense another shot.
Got Kyle Kramer in at quarterback. Kramer gives to Jackson. Jackson, they get maybe back to the line of scrimmage right there, right up the middle. Doesn't look like he picked up anything. Well, no, they're going to give him about 2. So 2nd and 8. Like I said, Kyle Kramer, the sophomore, in at quarterback.
One thing I do like about Lanier's defense, they line up a safety about 15 yards deep in the middle of the field, and that's
old school right there. That's old school with this modern era. Well, they've got the other 10 guys up on the line of scrimmage. And JJ's forward progress is going to give him about 2 more yards, maybe a yard.
Still, you know, Donnie, you gotta love the heart of J.J. Jackson, but you also got to think about what D'Angelo Jones brings to the table. It's a lot bigger and stronger, and it gives you kind of a different look that J.J. does. J.J.'s kind of a slasher, cut slash, and then he can run over you too. But also, when you have D'Angelo, it's just that change of speed or change of power, and you're going to miss that tonight.
3rd and 6, Kramer back to pass, throws it is.
They grabbed his jersey and held him.
And doesn't look like there's going to be a call.
Yeah, Petway broke, it stopped on his route, and the guy grabbed his jersey, pulled him to him. No call there. But
well, you're not going to get them all.
Oh, man.
So here comes P. Ryan on the punt.
P. Ryan in the punt for the Lions. Back deep for the Poets will be.
Guys, while we're here, it just reminded me of another poem that I think it was a Song of Eternity and Time that I will, after this punt, will go to it. It's kind of a thing that I reflect upon when I'm down.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got a timeout, so we're going to take a 30-second timeout. It's 14-0 Lanier, and you're listening to Prattville Lions Network here on Dixie Country.
In 1934, Steak and Shake decided the world didn't need another hamburger. It needed a steak burger, so they used 100% beef. Quick seared to seal in the flavor you'll only get from a steak burger. Steak and Shake, home of the original steak burger.
New at Steak and Shake, 24 meals under $4. With handcrafted steak burgers, all beef steak franks, and fresh guacamole made from scratch. Get 24 meals for under $4. New at Steak and Shake.
And we're back. P. Ryan with his heels set down at his 20. Prattville to punt. Here's a snap. Gets some pressure. Oh, almost blocked. P. Ryan got off a nice one. Takes a big Prattville bounce and picked up by the Lanier return man. I can't see him number one. And he may take this one back to the house. He's got the wedge and the punter to beat, and he doesn't beat the punter.
Ryan.
P. Ryan with a touchdown saving tackle.
Did I see a late flag coming out?
No. Well, yeah, there is a flag.
19-yard line.
Yeah.
After the play, P. Ryan with a stop.
He just, I think everybody let up when that ball hit the ground. I think they thought it was going to roll, and he just picked it up. And next thing you knew, he had done covered about 60 yards.
And that young man was fast too. It looks like it's going to be personal foul.
Caught on the Poets at the 15-yard penalty.
Which leads me to this right here. And, you know, Donnie, whenever I've got my woman with me, I think of this right here. It's called Once at Night in the Manor Wood, My Love and I Long Silent Stood, amazed that any heavens could decree to part us, bitterly repining my love in aimless love and grief, reached forth and drew aside a leaf that just above us played the thief and stole our starlight that for us was shining. Just one paragraph that I remember, you know, that's just something I remember again from 11th grade English with Miss Hall's class. And, you know, it's amazing how things stick to you, you know. But anyway, back to the game.
That is absolutely amazing. Here's Foster. Here's give back to Merritt. He stumbles, going to lose about a yard. Kind of met right there in the
T.J. Williams.
He was met at the line of scrimmage and lost about 2 yards.
T.J. Williams was probably inspired by my poetry to make that play.
I hope he's not listening to it right now. I mean, I can't see what's going on with the tears that are in my eyes, Chip. It's amazing how you can recall that.
Yeah. It's,
man.
You know, it's a lot of things I can't remember, but I can remember those things, those poems by Sidney Lanier.
I guess where you studied poetry, I was in the home ec office. Here's Foster back to pass, throws, and there's a flag coming in. You're going to have a holding call.
I would think that'd be a hold against T.J. Williams was literally horse-collared, I think.
The pass was complete, but there is going to be a holding penalty against Lanier.
Yep.
Holding call.
That's going to back them up. I can't tell you where. It looks like the flag was about at midfield. That's going to back them way up to right around the 40-yard line, Chip. So Lanier is now looking at a 2nd and 10, 25, 27.
Yeah.
On a 2nd and 27. 2nd and 27. So what's the play for a 2nd and 27?
Well, when you got a James Foster, there's a lot of them.
26 from the 40.
So here's Foster. 2nd and 26. Ball's at the 40. 7 on the play clock. 6:06 left to go here in the first half. And he gives it to Merritt. And Merritt is hit immediately.
Oh, man, a host. P.J. Lucas, one of the guys.
P.J. Lucas looks like who's that last one getting up?
May have been Fields. Josh Andrews.
It's 3rd and 28.
So third and 20. I'm gonna say 3rd and 29. It just sounds better.
Yeah, it looks better.
It looks better, at least by a yard. So he lost a yard on that play.
Chances are this ball's going to go beyond 29 yards.
I'm going to think that he is probably going to rear back and throw this. When we got motion, people jumping. you had a receiver in motion, and it looked like somebody else tried to move. I don't know, reshifting a penalty or something like that.
It was Eddie Brown that was coming up on the hard blitz, and it kind of made one of the interior linemen jump.
Kind of what they did earlier. So 3rd and 33. 3rd and 33. The ball is at the 34-yard line. I expect Foster to throw this one, Chip.
Yes, I believe we'll see it.
So here's Foster. Nope, he's going to give it to Merritt.
Draw.
And he is going to get absolutely nothing. No, he's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, actually, it wasn't even a draw.
No, it's just straight handoff.
They feel pretty good on this 14-point lead, I guess.
Feel pretty good with it.
You know, if we can get something rolling right here.
Yeah.
And, you know, we talk about it every week, last 5 minutes of the half.
Last 5 minutes of the half, first 5 minutes of the second half.
You can win those, you got a good chance of winning the ball game. And here's our opportunity here.
All right, here's Lanier. Back to punt. Punter's heels down at his 22-yard line. Steps up, gets a nice spiral, turned it over punt, and we catch it at the 16-yard line. All right, with 4:13 left to go here in the first half, your score Lanier 14, Prattville 0. You're listening to Prattville Lions Network on Dixie Country 100.1, and we're going to take a 30-second. No, we're not. We're going to stay with it.
We're going to stay here,
We're going to stay with it. I tell you what. I don't know, Will Barrett, how you do all this and remember everything that you're supposed to do. I just like to watch football and talk about it, which is about what we're doing right here, isn't it? Here's Edwards back at quarterback. He's looking to pass. Throws that slant. That may be intercepted.
Yeah,
it was intercepted. Nope. What are they going to call it?
He looked like he caught it to me.
Call an interception off the ground. It's 1st and 10 points.
Well,
I don't know if I've ever heard the interception off the ground.
I don't know where that came from, but
he looked like he caught it.
I did not say that. It looked like a pretty good catch to me.
And that's the same guy that returned the punt.
That returned the punt, yeah.
He's a pretty good athlete. Dante
Oliver, 5'10", 150 pounds. They need to get some new scales at Lanier.
Yeah, something, because these guys look bigger than
He does not look like 150 pounds. Pratt Bedwell, talk to me, buddy. What's going on down there?
They really need to get some more scales because their offensive line is huge.
Here's Foster. He's under some trouble. He's not going to go down. He's going to pull it down and run. He's got some room. He's still on his feet.
Like Mason Taylor.
Mason Taylor steps up, finally brings him down.
By Mason Taylor.
Right there at about the 14.
The 19.
Well, they're going to spot him down at the, looks like about the 19-yard line.
What did you say they had Foster listed as, weight-wise?
They've got him listed at 6'3", 175 pounds.
They definitely got to get some more. He weighs at least 215, at least.
Unless he's got a lot of pads on underneath there.
He is a thick young man.
Is he 6'3"?
Yeah.
Or taller?
Yeah. He's taller than 6'3".
I say he's taller than 6'3".
But here he is, back to pass. He's got some pressure. Wow.
He can run.
He can run. He can throw it on the run, and that one is incomplete.
Into the Gator.
Into the Gator. Into the Gator. P.J. Lucas, and looks like, I don't know if that was Fields that were giving chase there.
Number 30.
30.
Well, Lanier called the Gator route, and it's the only route you can run.
Little Gator smash.
Yeah.
That was Josh Andrews and P.J. in there giving chase. 3rd and 3. Ball is at the 19-yard line. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Watch Merritt on this one.
Yep, and
he gave it to him, and
Merritt,
they watched him.
They watched him,
sure
and they're going to get him for about a 5-yard loss. All right, let's see if Lanier can kick field goal.
I can tell you, if they
got
let
some
the
guys,
young man that can kick off can kick it.
They got some guys running out there, so they are about to attempt what appears to be.
It's not the same. No, there he is. Yeah, there's the kickoff.
Yeah,
he got the word late. that they were kicking a field goal.
He may have had to run over there and find his tee.
Yeah.
He's going to put his tee down at the 27.
He's got plenty
28,
of
28-yard line. So this is 20. This is a 38-yard field goal.
And as we've seen, he's got the leg for it.
So here's a high snap. It's a fake. I don't know if it was a fake. It was just a bad snap. He's got people. He has thrown it back across the field, and there's nobody there.
Yeah. Just a high snap, and he really couldn't do anything but try to make it.
That was the disaster from the get-go.
Yeah,
we're going to stay with it.
Yeah, we still got an opportunity to do something here. Thought it was disaster ridden. But 2 minutes left. Hopefully we can get something going here and get some points on the board before halftime.
All right, well, let's say it one more time. we need to take this thing down and score.
Yes, we've got to.
We can take this thing down and score, and we get the opening kickoff in the second half. We can take it down and score, and we tie this thing up.
You know, Donnie, I noticed there's quite a few players from there playing on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yep. All right, here's Edwards with the keep. He's got some running room. He's out to the 40, the 43-yard line, 44-yard line. Trey Edwards on that quarterback power. It's been good to us. A little read option there, I guess. Trey likes to turn that thing up quickly.
He almost makes it look like a draw at certain times when he runs it.
Yeah, a draw or a power play.
But there's been some holes open for him tonight behind C.J. Harris and Ellender.
All right, minute 35 left to go. Edwards waits the snap, gets it. He's looking to throw. He's under some pressure. He has got Petway.
Man, that's got to be interference.
How do you not call that?
Pass is incomplete, intended for Petway.
Wow.
It was. I don't know if it was an intended back shoulder fade, but Trey couldn't get enough on it. So Petway's coming back for the ball.
Petway's coming back and just
and the guy's holding him from coming back. I don't know how that's not interference.
Anyway,
we're not getting the calls tonight on that for sure.
Steak and Shake, what do you see down there? What we saw?
What you saw.
Okay.
Yeah. That time I saw what you saw.
All right. Here's Edwards. Screen pass to Petway. Got one man to beat, and we beat him. And we got a first down. He's still fighting on his feet. Look at Petway go.
Yes, sir.
How about 20 yards after contact right there?
Yeah.
Down around the 38-yard line.
We got a little
They have snatched his helmet off. We got flags coming in from everywhere.
A flag comes in from the back judge, a white cap. I hope he saw what I saw.
I don't know. They pulled Trey's helmet off his head.
Yeah. It's going to be a personal foul, 15.
Yeah.
Personal foul called against the Poets.
I mean, Trey still ain't got his helmet back. There's a guy from Lanier holding his helmet.
Now what's the rule on that? If they pull it off of you, surely you don't have to sit out of play.
You do not have to come out of the game.
Okay.
So, I think he's got to come out and get it adjusted. So, with the personal foul, Prattville is going to tack on an extra 15. And the ball's down to the 22-yard line. Edwards back to snap. Here's that Q Power again. Spin move. Nice little move there. Ball's on the ground and picked up by Lanier.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 51 seconds here to go in the half. And there comes another flag. And this thing is about to
getting a little chippy down
Getting a little chippy.
Yep.
That's Zach Thayer coming out with his helmet. All right, let's see what's fixing to happen here. We're going
after the play.
I don't know who this one's on.
After they fumble, recovered by the Poets.
So we do know that it is going to be Lanier's ball, we think. Trey made a little spin move and picked up about 4 yards and got hit. The ball came out, and I think it went right into the hands of a Lanier player.
Here's
the call here. Personal foul against Lanier. So that's going to back them up the 15 down to about the – I'll be down to about the 4, 9, 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Half the distance, but it was outside the 20.
At the 11.
I don't get that one. All right. So
well,
we got
with what we saw the series before, you think that the Lanier coaching staff and the offense from Lanier are going to be very conservative and try to let this clock run out here. But you never know. They may throw one deep.
Yep, there's a give to Merritt. He's got some running room out to about the 10, 15-yard line before he's brought down by a whole bunch of Prattville defenders.
Josh Andrews, one of the
Josh
guys
Andrews in there on the first one to hit him, and can't tell who that is coming up from the that defensive end over there. Not Lucas.
That's T.J. Williams.
T.J. Williams, 49. I think that's 49.
Rodney Thompson, I think, is on the other side. No, that's Fields. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Fields. So with 14 seconds left to go in the half, here's Foster, gives to Merritt again. He's got some running room, makes one guy miss, and is tackled after a first down. That might be your last play of the half.
First and 10, Lanier.
Well, no, we're going to move the chains. And now the clock is going, and that will be your final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half.
So we're going to take a 3-minute timeout. And we'll be back with our halftime extravaganza. You're listening to Prattville Lions football on the Prattville Lions Network.
It's football season in Alabama, and for over 30 years, we've helped customers get to their favorite games with great deals on new Chevrolets, certified used cars, and our value lot specials. In a hurry to hit the road, use our Express Oil Change, where we run the no-huddle offense. Get your car serviced and a complimentary tire check and be gone in 10 minutes or less. At Larry Puppy Chevrolet, we treat people the way we would want to be treated. We keep it simple. Great people, great cars, great prices, and great service. Enjoy the game.
Don't throw away your money, especially on replacement auto parts. In most cases, aftermarket parts are just as good and a heck of a lot cheaper than factory parts. D&J Auto Parts in Prattville is all hooked up with Auto Plus, a nationwide leader in the automotive aftermarket. Don't you dare go to another parts store before checking the great prices at D&J Auto Plus, 175 Highway 82 Bypass in Prattville.
When choosing which pest control company you will trust to protect your home and family, cost and quality can go hand in hand. Serving the hardworking families of the River region since 1967, the Bowen family has made it our mission to offer top quality service at a price that is fair and affordable. So why pay more to one of the big chains for less service? Call Aero Pest Control next time you want to enjoy money well spent. We'll guarantee personal service at an affordable price, so give us a call today.
In 1934, Steak and Shake decided the world didn't need another hamburger. It needed a steak burger, so they used 100% beef. Quick seared to seal in the flavor you'll only get from a steak burger. Steak and Shake, home of the original steak burger.
New at Steak and Shake, 24 meals under $4 with handcrafted steak burgers, all beef steak franks, and fresh guacamole made from scratch. Get 24 meals for under $4. New at Steak and Shake.
I could have built a drugstore anywhere in Montgomery, but it was this neighborhood that needed it. When I moved here, it was thriving. I want to see it that way again. Riverbank made borrowing the money easy when other banks didn't. It's nice when people care enough to make sure you have what you need. That's how I treat my customers, and that's how the folks at Riverbank treat me.
You never know who will be tonight's most valuable player, but you could be tomorrow's most valuable picker. That's because you can discover your next bargain at Prattville Pickers. It's the region's largest collection of everything unique. It's a treasure hunter's paradise and a collector's dream come true. Don't scrimmage through rummage. Go to Prattville Pickers for the best selection of everything unique. Cheer loud tonight for the game's most valuable player, and you can be the most valuable picker this weekend at Prattville Pickers on Highway 82 across from the Prattville Country Club.
Welcome back to Stanley Jensen Stadium as Prattville trailing the Lanier Poets 14-0 as halftime festivities underway. The Lanier band on the field, And we're going earlier today. Chip Powell sat down with the Larry Puckett Salesman of the Week, Ken Sharman, and we're going to go to that little conversation they had earlier today.
We're at halftime, and just like always, we want to talk with an employee of the week from Larry Puckett Chevrolet. Larry Puckett Chevrolet, our sponsor here of the Prattville Lions Radio Network. Always proud to work with those guys. Tonight's guest is Ken Sharman. Ken, it's good to have you here with us, man.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Ken's a longtime Prattville resident. I'm going to let you talk a little bit about your family and stuff too, but before we get into Larry Puckett and your career, but tell us a little bit about, growing up here and coming on board with Larry Puckett.
Sure. Been in Prattville area since about 73.
Prattville High School graduate.
Prattville High School graduate of 1979. Seen a lot of changes in this town, that's for sure.
Well, and when you entered high school, it was Autauga County.
Exactly.
High School.
My ninth grade, I went to Autauga County High School. I was the first class to go to the new school.
Yeah.
And of course, it looked like a prison when we walked up to it. It seemed like.
Yeah, I know I remember it being built. But talk to us a little bit about how you came on board with Larry Puckett and exactly what you do with Larry Puckett.
Well, I was with the paper mill and just didn't like the swing shift, and that led me to look around for something different. So this opportunity came up, and I always felt like I would enjoy it. And 24 years later, I'm still there. So apparently, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, that's right. Now, were you on board when it was at the old location, or have you always been?
No, and that's a funny story in itself. I came on, of course, Mr. Puckett's new building had already been built, but I remember when he built it, how I thought he was crazy because he was putting it out in the middle in the middle of a field, and back then we were all cruising the strip.
Oh yeah,
and that wasn't even part of the strip. So
listen, I was in a car with Brad Bradford and Robert Stritchett, and we totaled a car right in front of their deer hit us.
Really,
coming across the road right there. So I know what you're talking about. But so you've been with 24 years, been in sales, but it's kind of like family up there with all the guys. Lewis Mills running the 10-minute oil change, and Bruce Williams being there, and all these Chris Lowe and all these other Kirk Mims. I could Frank Jurgen, all those guys. But what's it like working with those guys?
Well, it's a bit like family. I mean, we've all been together. The nucleus of us have been there for well over 20 years, and all of us seem to get along great.
Yeah,
it's a good atmosphere. Mr. Puckett's a great boss. Can't say enough about it.
Yeah, and he's just a pillar of the community, always helping out and supporting things, just like supporting this broadcast and this the Prattville Lions program, and he's always stepped forward there. But tell us a little bit about, now that we know about Ken Sharman, how long you've been working there, and make sure when you go by Larry Puckett, see Ken Sharman. He'll be a guy to set you up with the new trucks and cars that Puckett's got on the lot. But tell us what's going on right now with Chevrolet and Larry Puckett, as far as I know the 17s are closing out. And your 18s are coming in. So talk a little bit about that.
We've got pretty much have run out of 17 trucks at this point in the game. They're just this time of the year it always happens, but new line coming out. We've got some new products coming out. The new Traverse is really nice. They did a totally redo.
Have y'all got one at the dealership?
We do, and we've sold 2 or 3 of them. Pretty good change to them. They've seemed to make them a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I noticed one the other day. It looks almost like a little smaller Suburban.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it looks
really
a lot like the same thing.
Does. They've kind of squared them off a little bit as compared to years past.
Any kind of special closeouts on anything going on, like financing or whatever? I know your trucks are probably gone, but maybe your Malibus. I know at one time you had some
we've got some special deals of 20% off on certain cars that we've got, but there again, those are running pretty low too. So it's a good situation for us. Obviously, we don't want to have 17s when 18 gets here, so. We try to clear them all out and make room for the new stuff.
I noticed before we end, the Chevrolet Colorado is a truck that everybody's really paying attention to. I always thought that the Toyota Tacoma might be the leader, but it looks like the Colorado's taking over. A lot of people buying that with a diesel too.
Exactly, they are offered with a diesel, and gas mileage is tremendous on those, and we've sold a couple of those. Colorado really found a niche. I mean, there for a while we weren't making a small truck, and now we are, and there's been pretty good response on it.
Yeah, I know. If you've heard our broadcast, I've bragged on the Silverado that I bought from y'all earlier. Texas edition, and everybody gives me all kind of a heck about it because we've talked about it so much. But man, it's the ultimate vehicle. It's the best vehicle I've ever owned. But anyway, we're going to close it out, and just make sure you go by Larry Puckett, see Ken Sharman, and Ken, we appreciate you being with us.
Well, thank you for having us tonight, and go Lions.
Here we go.
That was Employee of the Week at Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Ken Sharman and Chip Powell. We're going to take a 10-second station ID here where you're listening to the Prattville Lions Radio Network on Dixie Country. All right, back here at Stanley Jensen Stadium. We're at halftime with Lanier leading 14-0 over the Prattville Lions. We're going to take a 2-minute commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to bring you the Pride of Prattville Marching Band. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
When choosing which pest control company you will trust to protect your home and family, cost and quality can go hand in hand. Serving the hardworking families of the River region since 1967, the Bowen family has made it our mission to offer top quality service at a price that is fair and affordable. So why pay more to one of the big chains for less service? Call Aero Pest Control next time you want to enjoy money well spent. We'll guarantee personal service at an affordable price, so give us a call today.
It's football season in Alabama, and for over 30 years, we've helped customers get to their favorite games with great deals on new Chevrolets, certified used cars, and our value lot specials. In a hurry to hit the road, use our Express Oil Change, where we run the no-huddle offense. Get your car serviced and a complimentary tire check and be gone in 10 minutes or less. At Larry Puckett Chevrolet, we treat people the way we would want to be treated. We keep it simple. Great people, great cars, great prices, and great service. Enjoy the game.
In 1934, Steak and Shake decided the world didn't need another hamburger. They needed a steak burger, so they used 100% beef. Quick seared to seal in the flavor you'll only get from a steak burger. Steak and Shake, home of the original steak burger.
New at Steak and Shake, 24 meals under $4 with handcrafted steak burgers, all beef steak franks, and fresh guacamole made from scratch. Get 24 meals for under $4. New at Steak and Shake.
I could have built a drugstore anywhere in Montgomery, but it was this neighborhood that needed it. When I moved here, it was thriving. I want to see it that way again. Riverbank made borrowing the money easy when other banks didn't. It's nice when people care enough to make sure you have what you need. That's how I treat my customers, and that's how the folks at Riverbank treat me.
At halftime, and the Prattville Lions trailing the Lanier Poets here 14-0. We'll now turn it over to the Pride of Prattville Marching Band.
in the press box where we are down 14-0 at halftime. The Sidney Lanier Poets are leading us tonight. Got a special guest just walked in, man, from Furman University. Cody White, former Lion, is here with us tonight. Cody, good to have you, man.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's fill us in on how you've been doing. We kind of talked a little bit off the air, but you know, I think last year, I'm not sure if you were redshirted last year.
I got redshirted week 7.
Thought you were redshirted, but let's take us through this year as far as, you know, coming into preseason, what kind of playing time you were expecting, what position. Just give us a little of what you were thinking, and then tell us what's happening.
Preseason, how I was thinking was I was going to start as right guard and work in at center. That's what the coaches had told me. But during fall camp, the new coaching staff, which is from Air Force Academy, he loves to roll in people. So what we've been doing is like every 4 or 5 plays, we roll in offensive linemen. So I've been playing right guard, left guard, and then closing up the games, I've been playing a little bit of center.
And just fill us in a little bit about y'all's season. And y'all are, what is the actual division? I always get this, it's called the
FCS.
FCS,
yep.
Yes, Football Championship Series. Used to be the old 1AA is what we used to call it. But how's the season going? Tell us a little bit about how Furman's doing.
Actually, we're doing good right now. We're ranked 23rd in the nation.
All right.
We started out the year. We lost by 1 point to Wofford, which they were ranked 5th in the nation at the time. And we tried to steal the game away with a 2-point conversion, but we didn't get it, so we lost by 1.
Yeah.
Then the next week, we hosted Elon up at our home, and we lost by a field goal. So we started out 0-2. Then we went up to NC State, and we held them off for about a good 3 quarters.
Yeah.
And
of course, NC State, one of the top teams in the ACC right now.
They're a good team. And then ever since, it's been a 6-week game win streak. So,
well, good. Now, the conference, what's y'all's conference?
SoCon, Southern Conference.
Okay, now tell us a little bit about who all's in that.
Sanford's in it, Chattanooga, Mercer, Wofford, Miss.
Well, you know, we're a little familiar down here with Mercer. You know, Mercer having played Auburn and going to play Alabama a little bit later on in the year. But have y'all played them?
We did. We beat them by a touchdown.
Wow.
Last second, we intercepted the ball and finished the game off.
You know, of course, they earlier in the year I got to see them play, and they I don't know if it was Auburn or Mercer, because Auburn had 5 turnovers to none for Mercer, and we won the game, but not pretty. But
yeah, I think they call themselves I can't remember the name. It was Death Dealers or something like that, because their defense, and they thought they were going to come in and absolutely just wreak havoc on our offense. And
well, fill us in on how you're and again, we're speaking with Cody White, former Prattville Lion grade, and now at Furman in his 2nd year as a redshirt freshman.
Correct.
Where you stand in the conference right now?
We're actually tied for first with Wofford.
Okay.
And they're playing.
Wofford does have the win over y'all. Is that right?
But they lost to Sanford 2 weeks ago.
Now, have y'all played Sanford?
We played them last week.
Okay. And y'all won, I take it. So.
No, we got to play them last week.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right, so one of the top teams in the country is Jacksonville State, which is here, you know, in the state of Alabama. Have y'all they're not on your schedule, I take it?
They're not on our schedule.
They're in the Ohio Valley Conference? Is
That's
that right?
correct.
Okay. All right. I should have, if I'd have known you were coming, I'd have been updated a little bit more on all this. But I am very familiar because it's great football in the FCS, and I enjoy watching it. And what I like about it is the true playoff thing. And so how is that going? How does that?
Right now, we're as of our prediction polls came out yesterday night. We're hosting first round right now, and we'll be playing either Kennesaw State or Western Michigan. But if we beat them, we'll be playing Jacksonville State. So
okay, all right, okay. Well, listen, we're gonna stay in touch. We try to stay in touch with all former Lions that are out there, and of course there's quite a few out there. But man, Cody, we're glad you dropped in on us, and appreciate you coming by. And good luck to you, man, and we'll be pulling for you.
Thank you.
All right, that was Cody White, former Prattville Lion offensive line great for us, and a guy that's just we're really proud of. Done so well, and just to go to an outstanding program like Furman and get playing time as a redshirt freshman, man, that's a tremendous thing. And Donnie, we could use Cody White out there tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, on both sides of the ball.
That's right.
Because he played a little bit of all of it here.
Man, he did.
Chip, you know what we got to do? We got to score
Yeah.
when we come back out, but we got to talk about some of our sponsors.
Oh, no doubt about that.
Man, let's get it right here. Will Barrett, I hope you're listening because I'm doing all this by memory. All right, let's go. We're going to start out with Steak and Shake, 24 meals under $4. And you can't beat that double bacon cheeseburger that we had tonight.
How awesome that was this year. I picked it up every time at 5 o'clock. When I got there, it was ready.
Ready to go.
Great guys, great staff there, too.
Super job. Sports Clip, the MVP treatment. Chip, you get that all the time, don't you? Precision haircut.
You know, I've never had the hot towel treatment, and Will tells me about it, and he said it's kind of like a hot, sultry, steamy towel head bath or something. It sounds great. I hadn't had it. But
that's easy for you to say. Yeah. But, yeah, no appointment needed. Sports Clip over in the Legends Parkway. And because you are a Prattville Lions fan and you are listening to the game tonight, did you know that you can extreme bowl at Bama Lanes? That's right. Extreme bowling. That's half price. Unlimited bowling, shoe rentals from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And you've got to give them the secret phrase.
Do we know it?
The secret phrase this week, off-season plus weight room equals success. So there's your secret phrase. Off-season plus weight room equals success. And if you say that, you can bowl for half price. That's right, for $5 at Bama Lanes. Tonight we also need to talk and Randy Williams and Olivia and KK over in the studio, our studio engineers enjoying some piping hot Papa John's pizza right now. Better ingredients, better pizza. Guys, I'm sorry that I am just really blowing this thing up for y'all, and y'all don't have a clue when I'm going to come to you or anything like that, because honestly, I don't either. So at the conclusion of tonight's game, we will be selecting the Buffalo Rock Pepsi Player of the Game. And I think Mills is going to go up there and present that plaque to those people.
Yeah.
And let's talk about some of our other sponsors too. Arrow Pest Control,
great
Mr.
people.
Bowen, and Mr. Bowen over there. They've been killing bugs in Prattville for 50 years.
You know, they have murdered more things than probably most human beings.
They are smashing them down.
Yeah, they are doing that.
How about U.S. farm raised catfish?
That's all I eat.
I'm gonna tell you what. I had
gotta say that on there.
I had some yesterday.
Did it have that on there?
And it said right up there, U.S. farm raised catfish. And if it's not U.S. farm raised catfish,
it's usually in Chile, made in Chile.
It's crap. It is.
I've had some Venezuelan catfish and some Chile catfish.
Ooh.
They have a green line in it. You know, I don't know what that is.
I can't do the Chile. I can't do that Chilean.
Yeah.
No, not gonna happen. D&J Auto Parts. Hey, if you got a hydraulic hose problem, go see DJ and the fine people over there. They will take care of you. And they'll hook you up quick. Phil and his staff, they do a great job over there. Laser Larry, I went and saw Laser Larry yesterday. I had to mail some basketball shoes back that didn't fit. Some of these girls with little tiny feet. And
Larry does my business cards, man.
Well, hey,
got to go see him.
Yeah, business cards. You can get business cards. You can do UPS, FedEx, shipping, everything you want to do over at Laser Copy. Prattville Pickers, over 100,000 square feet of everything you need. Golf clubs. I love to go in there and just walk around and look at the stuff. It's incredible.
I like looking at the people that are in there too. That's entertaining.
Yeah, people looking, and I'm junk looking.
It's a lot of fun there.
I'm looking for that next great thing that I need at my house, and my wife says no. Prattville YMCA, man, what would we do without the Y? I think everybody that's our age or better grew up at the Y. There's a lot of kids over there all the time. Riverbank, service runs deep. Clanton Tractor. Central Alabama's #1 Kubota dealer. Chili's, Blue Ox Outfitters. Man,
Blue Ox
so many.
Outfitters, awesome place. You can go in there and it's like a toy store for men.
A toy store for men.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
And they're easy to talk to as well.
Yeah.
There you go.
But, you know, you were going back, and I don't mean to interrupt.
No, you jump right on in there, little buddy.
Hey,
but,
come on in there.
But I tell you, you were talking, I was listening to halftime talking to Ken Sharman. You know, I bought a New Hampshire edition Colorado 2016.
Yes,
and I've been waiting all year to say that because you hear so much about Chip talking about his Texas edition Silverado.
Oh,
but
no
here we
doubt
go,
about
guys.
that.
Guys, how about this ball is kicked off and we let it bounce and it didn't go in the end zone. We picked it up at the 12, but we got a little running room. And
that's Trey Thompson.
Wow, that was Trey Thompson. That thing bounced at the one.
It bounced straight up.
It bounced at the 1 yard line. It bounced straight up in the air. Trey picked it up, and he managed to get it out to about the 12, 13 yard line.
Well, you know, we talked about in the first half the same thing happened, and he ran back and caught it on the one, and we were sitting there going, well, maybe he should have just let it bounce.
It bounce in. Well,
he let it bounce.
He let it bounce that time, and it bounced straight up and came back to him.
Yeah, that was a good job by Trey Thompson.
Well, they're spotting him at the.
Well, guys, we lost the last 5 minutes.
We did.
Of the first half.
We did.
Very important we win this first 5 here.
We need to.
Put some points on the board.
All right, here's Prattville going left to right as you're looking at your radio. Edwards back to pass. Throws it out to Petway. Makes the catch. Makes one miss. He's on his feet. Still running. Down to almost the first down marker and maybe a little bit more. Looks like they're going to spot him down at about the 31 yard line. So we're going to call that first down Prattville.
Just a little bubble screen, and you can see how that works. Great blocking out there. I'm not sure who it was that laid the initial block.
That was Stathopoulos.
Stathopoulos got out there and made the block on the corner, freed up Petway for the first down.
So good job there by Big John. All right, here's Petway back to snap. Gives to JJ. Ball's on the ground. JJ, ooh, I don't know. It didn't ever look like he had it. Kind of like it was kind of stuck on his hip. Trey kind of just gave it to him. Just looked like a little bit late. JJ's going to lose a couple, probably about 4. So we're looking at 2nd and 14 now.
I tell you what, the defensive front for Lanier has really been controlling the ball, controlling the line of scrimmage, and they're big guys.
They're a 4-man. They're a 4-man front, but they got 2 outside linebackers walked up, and it looks almost like a 6-2 if you're looking at it. Here's Trey back to pass. He's under some pressure, and he is going down, and he has thrown it, an interception. He tried to flip the ball to JJ, and he threw that thing to –
intercepted by the largest man on the field, and he's not on our roster. 62.
62, and he is not on that side.
We just have to go with 62 Johnson.
And 62 is not on that roster either, but I'm going to tell you, he's – Pratt, you're close to him. How big is he? And we've lost Pratt.
Pratt is, I think he's throwing those.
Pratt's throwing,
I'm down here.
Pratt's throwing T-shirts up in the stands right now.
Well, hey, you know, I got to get it. No, I was saying happy birthday to a 19th birthday to T.J. Thomas, so I apologize.
okay.
Happy birthday to how big is that guy that just intercepted that ball?
About 305.
Okay.
6'2".
All right, here's Foster back to snap. He's running, and we've got a flag on the play.
Dead ball.
Dead ball. False start. False start on. You got to get that thing over my leg here, Chip.
Yeah.
We are all tangled up in the headsets up here. Chip's about to throw me down to the floor 3 or 4 times. All right, so
we get a call. What was the call?
We have false start.
Okay, false start.
False start. Illegal procedure. What do they call that? Well, we just called it he moved too fast.
Yes, he
Not
did.
cross sides.
Not cross sides. He jumped.
Total different call.
It's 1st and 15 from the 19.
1st and 15. Here's Foster. James Foster at quarterback. Merritt, the running back. He's got 2 receivers to either side. Foster's on the run. P.J. Lucas is giving chase. Foster makes it to the edge, throws it in the end zone. There's a man there, and it is caught. Touchdown, Lanier.
Let me tell you, P.J. Lucas was putting heat on him. I mean, he can run. He is going to be one of your top linemen in the state next year, but unfortunately couldn't catch Foster.
Could not catch Foster. Foster, 29-yard touchdown pass. Number 10. These young eyes tell me that is Rodriguez Ellington. That's his second touchdown of the night.
Yep. Well, the two important things we talk about, last 5 minutes and first 5 minutes, we have lost both of those tonight. And that usually leads to a loss unless we can really turn something around.
We got to turn it up. Here's the snap. The kick is up into the hands on the net.
21,
it's good. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Prattville Lions football on the Prattville Lions Network.
It's football season in Alabama, and for over 30 years, we've helped customers get to their favorite games with great deals on new Chevrolets, certified used cars, and our value lot specials. In a hurry to hit the road, use our Express Oil Change, where we run the no-huddle offense. Get your car serviced and a complimentary tire check and be gone in 10 minutes or less. At Larry Puppy Chevrolet, we treat people the way we would want to be treated. We keep it simple. Great people, great cars, great prices, and great service. Enjoy the game.
Deep for Prattville, looks like Trey Thompson and is that Malik Smith? Hard for me to see over that far. Who knows? You guys won't tell me.
I believe that is Malik Smith.
All right. Lanier to kick off. Another pooch kick. Fair catch called for and called again at about the 31-yard line.
Kickoff is fielded by Gavin Edwards.
Gavin Edwards catches it again at the 31-yard line. 9:06 left to go here in the third quarter. Prattville down 21-0.
Gavin Edwards, a senior safety for the Lions.
Gavin Edwards, a junior safety for the Lions.
Junior just says senior on the roster.
Yeah, you can't ever go with what they're saying.
Yeah, well.
All right, hey, Kyle Kramer in at quarterback. He's got McDaniel, Petway, Washington, and Malik Smith in motion. Trips to the right. J.J. Jackson, his lone back. Kramer back to pass. Throws and gets it batted down at the line of scrimmage by that guy that they've got listed at 5'7".
Yeah.
That's every bit of 6'4". That looks like number 50.
Yeah, how do they list him at? Surely.
Yeah. They got to have number 50.
5'7".
That's Robert Turner, 5'7", 237 pounds.
Is he bigger than 5'7", number 50?
You're seeing what I'm seeing now. So yeah,
but you're standing down there looking at him. That guy's not 5'7".
I mean, he could probably look down at PJ, and you know how big PJ's listed.
He's huge, and they've got him listed at 5'7".
And he's playing defensive end.
And he is putting a blitz on Kramer, and that was in and out of the hands. And Petway just lost that one. There was a lot of Lanier defenders over there, and I think he took his eye off the ball. So 3rd and 10.
It was that same little screen they
threw earlier.
Goes out and makes the block on the corner, but there was just too much out there that time.
Too much there, and he's getting a lot of pressure right now. It's 4-man rush, and everybody's dropping, and you got 4 rushing, you got 8 back there, and you got 4 guys running out for a pass. It's hard to find that open guy.
I didn't know you could play with 12 though.
Can you?
4.
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
8 and 4. There's 12 of them.
Yeah.
All right, they're bringing 5 this time. Kramer over the middle, and Malik.
Oh my gosh!
He had Malik. Malik just turned around. I don't know if Kyle threw him to the inside or what happened there. If Malik ran in and should have ran out.
Well, he's definitely looking over the other shoulder, and Kramer threw it to the back shoulder, and time he turned around, the ball was already there. But it was well thrown, just to the wrong shoulder.
Was pretty. But unfortunately, that's going to bring on Ty P. Ryan. Heels down at his 16-yard line. Lanier, one guy back, standing at about the 25. Here's the snap. No pressure. P. Ryan gets off one. Nice punt. Fair caught. Signaled and caught at the 30-yard line. We're going to stay right here. Chip Howell is getting ready for some more poetry. Prattville, well, I believe you were in that advanced English class too, weren't you, at Prattville High School?
Not quite.
No?
No, I was in the home ec department.
You were in the home ec department with me. I wondered.
Hey, y'all boys, just calm down a minute. Hey, Rose, just born, twin to a thorn, wasn't with you, oh love and scorn. Sweet eyes that smiled, now wet and wild. Oh, eye and tear, mother and child. Well, love and pain by kinfolks twain, yet would, oh would, I could love again. That was a song of love. And you've probably heard me just on an everyday basis kind of say words like that, but back to the ball game.
I have. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what Trip was waxing poetically.
Chip. Yeah.
Chip. I think I said Trip, but
Trip
maybe
does not know poetry like I do.
Trip does not know poetry like that, but I tell you what he does, man. He tries to play his guitar a little bit and do a little singing when he's not building doors.
I got you.
And well, I'm gonna tell you what.
How's Trip doing?
Trip's doing well right now. I'll tell you a little bit more about Trip. I thought there was a penalty. There has to be a penalty because Josh Merritt just got a little toss to the outside and ran for about 15 yards. And now we're waiting we got a chop. Huh?
Chop block.
How do you have a chop? Well, we got a chop block on the defense.
You can dive at a lead blocker's feet. If you do that, that's a chop block on the defense.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was going in there to make a tackle. I thought you could tackle him anywhere.
Yeah, you can do that, but apparently I didn't see it.
I didn't either because you were.
I was quoting poetry.
You had your eyes closed and you were
quoting.
I've
got to close my eyes and kind of keep the darkness in and let the love out.
That's exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
Hang on down there, Pratt. I know. I know you had a comment. All right, here's Foster. Merritt, his running back, been his running back all night. He's going to give it to him one more time. Same play they just ran. Looks like the same results, except it may be a little bit longer. He is gone, 10-5. We got another flag.
That's going to be a clip.
He's in the touch. He scored, but there's a flag down at the 15-yard line. Pratt, you were right on top of that one. Did you see it?
Yes, sir. I saw the same thing, but I'm hoping it was a hold instead of a clip.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Well, I know he snatched him down pretty quick. I couldn't tell if he hit him or grabbed him and snatched him.
I mean, you got 4 flags laying within, 15 yards of one another. So it was quite obvious.
That guy in the back, we know he can throw his about 60 yards.
Yeah.
Plus, you got a flag at the goal line.
You got a flag at the goal line. I don't think he can get his out.
Okay. Yeah. That's stuck it in his.
Well, nowadays you can't have flags, any part of the yellow showing.
Really?
Back when I called, you used to have white tape around the beanbag, where it give it some, I guess, where you could get some distance.
Launch it, yeah.
But anyway, get back to that play beforehand. I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, the chop block called on the defense is you can't go into an offensive lineman's legs just like they can't go into you as well.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, and I could very well be.
Well, not very often. But here's Foster. He is faked it to Merritt, got a man over the middle, in and out of his hands. Great coverage by, well, everybody's
18.
trying to get up.
Jordan Harrison and looked like also
18.
Quan Jones.
Jaquan.
And Jordan Harrison.
So, well, I guess we probably need to tell you that it is it's 2nd and 10. The ball's at the 29-yard line. Anybody remember how it got there?
A long run with a penalty.
A long run with a penalty that was a touchdown.
Yeah.
All right, 6:33 left to go here in the third quarter. Prattville trailing 21-0. Foster back to pass, got a man open. Can't catch it. Incomplete.
Number 10.
Nice coverage over there by Josh Jones.
It's 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a good job by Josh. He's had another good game. Boy, that interception he had early in the game.
That was
really
huge. Yes, it was.
Really, I thought that would turn into something there. But as you spoke about the defense from Lanier only giving up 11 a game,
averaging 11 points a game, yeah.
Several shutouts.
3rd and 10.
They're very good defensively, no doubt.
27. Giving up 28 points in their last 4 games. And we got another flag. There's some movement or a delay of game.
You know, in that loss that they had against Park Crossing, the James Foster was tossed out of the game for, I guess he got into an altercation. I'm not sure, but that had to be a big huge reason why you lose that one.
A huge loss if he's not on the field.
But we got a timeout, Lanier.
We're going to take a 30-second timeout here. You're listening to your Prattville Lions football on Prattville Lions Network.
At Sport Clips, we're always looking to enhance the sports experience. So we thought, what if we brought the game to you?
Are you ready for your hot towel?
Yeah, hit me with it. Yeah, me, over here.
I think we'll just leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.
.6:16 left to go here in the third. Foster at quarterback. Merritt, his running back. Same formation that they like to run that little cross sweep with right here. Foster's back to pass. Looking. Throws and caught. Short of the first down.
Pass is complete. Short of the first down.
And
Turbo Buford on the
Turbo.
Buford.
Jacarius Buford in on the stop.
It's 4th and 3.
It's going to be 4th and about 3 yards. A long 3.
This is where Foster likes to throw that slant route.
Likes to throw the slant.
Number 12.
And he'll pull it down and run with it, too. Prattville doesn't jump. 12 on the play clock. Lanier signals it in. Foster gets his call. He's rolling to his left, back to his right, and there's nobody there. We got to turn the corner. I don't know if he got the first down or if he stepped out. It's going to be really close.
P.J. Lucas ran him out of bounds, I think, before he got the first down.
Chain crew dropped it up. If it's first down, if it's going to be short,
it's
right at the stick. Yeah. Pratt, what you see?
I see daylight from where the ball is. Well, the official had his foot on the sideline, but I'm also standing at an angle, too, so let me move.
They've literally got to go 1 foot to measure this.
I mean,
yeah, really.
He's got to take a step. If you can't figure that one out, well, we got to pull the chain tight. This is like he's going to have it by about half a football.
First down.
Wow.
P.J. Lucas had an outstanding effort there. It just half a foot short.
Half of 6 inches.
Yeah, man. Prattville defense, I think you got to give them a little credit. They've holding these guys to 21 points, high scoring offense like James Foster, and of course not getting any help. Prattville.
All right, here's Foster. Merritt in the backfield. We got trips. We got trips to the left, single receiver to the right, Prattville. In the 3-man front, Foster looking, throws the slant, caught, breaks one tackle, still on his feet, spins the outside where he's met by about 7 Prattville defenders. And that's a towel that went flying in the air.
Quan Jones was the initial cover guy that he slowed him down, didn't make the tackle, but allowed other Lions to come in there and finish him off. But that little slant route, Foster's got some heat on the ball, and these receivers do a great job running that short slant, and they catch them. Man, they got excellent hands.
I'm getting reports from a lot of people that apparently we missed the flag earlier when the referee threw it and hit the running back in the chest. There's a corner route. He's by himself. Touchdown, Lanier.
Just a fade route. Turbo Buford got turned around and kind of lost where the receiver was, and it was right on the money. Foster's everything we thought. You know, Donnie, he's the real deal.
Yeah, it looks like number 6 for Lanier, Tolliver, Delancey Tolliver. 6'2", 190-pound junior. Lanier on for the extra point. Here's the snap. Kick is up. Hits the pole, and it's no good. So, with 4:10 left to go here in the third quarter, Prattville trails 27-0. You're listening to Prattville Lions football on the Prattville Lions radio network. We'll take a 30-second break.
It's football season in Alabama, and for over 30 years, we've helped customers get to their favorite games with great deals on new Chevrolets, certified used cars, and our value lot specials. In a hurry to hit the road, use our Express Oil Change, where we run the no-huddle offense. Get your car serviced and a complimentary tire check and be gone in 10 minutes or less. At Larry Puppy Chevrolet, we treat people the way we would want to be treated. We keep it simple. Great people, great cars, great prices, and great service. Enjoy the game.
Guy points to me. I'm supposed to talk, and he doesn't turn me up here, and now I can't do anything. All right, 4:10 left to go here in the third. Lanier on top, 27-0. Prattville, Chip, we really can't find anything to get going. Make a couple good runs, catch the ball, and next thing you know, we do something really silly.
Lanier's done an outstanding job defensively on keeping us from breaking the long run. And
all right, there's a pooch kick once again to Gavin Edwards, who catches it and slides out of bounds at about the 32, 33-yard line. But yeah, apparently on the touchdown, the back official threw the flag and squared the running back up in the chest. Had one report said he hit him in the throat with it, but I don't know if that was true. Pratt, I know you got a hot mic down there, so jump up, and jump in there anytime you want to.
That would be an accurate report.
An accurate report that he hit him square in the chest.
He hit him right. I'm not.
Okay.
We'll leave it at that.
Okay. All right. Got a lot of reporters down there on the sideline. Here's Edwards back at quarterback. J.J. Jackson, the running back. Here is the give to J.J. Jackson, and looks like he might have got back to the yard, to the original line of scrimmage. Kind of hard to tell. JJ's not the biggest guy out there.
Yeah, one of the keys of the game, with who's going to win the battle of the trenches.
Yep.
I think we know who's won that so far.
I think right now we got to give the edge to Lanier.
The defensive front for Lanier has been impressive.
Yeah, and they're all 5'7", 160 pounds. Unbelievable. Why we're not just blowing them off the ball.
That's what's reported anyway.
Yeah. Here's Trey back to pass under some pressure. He's escaped, makes a pass. Nice catch by Marquise Washington.
Trey's pass is complete.
It's going to be a little, a little short of the first down.
Garrison.
So we're about third and a long 3.
Third down to 3.
Third and a long 3.
It's good to see Marquise Washington. He's a senior guy that didn't really play that much last year and has had a very good season this year. It's good to see him get a reception tonight.
Ryan McDaniel. Remember, Ryan was one of the fastest kids we had when he played for us at the junior high. All right, here's Trey back to pass under some more pressure. In and out of the hands of Petway. That would have been a first down.
Yeah,
nice defense right there by
Dante Oliver.
Oliver.
He has played well all night.
Yes, he has.
He's an outstanding corner for Lanier. He's the one that had the punt return. What was it? Punt return?
Yeah, that was
punt return earlier.
He run the punt return back. That was and also that LaDonte Garrison, number 2 right there, coming up from the safety position.
In the punt.
It's funny. Their defensive backs are bigger than their linemen. Did you notice that? According to this roster that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
There is a booming punt. Fair catch called for and made and back flipped.
To the 8. No, he's
they're gonna get caught it at the 12, but his momentum took him back to about the 6-yard line.
1st and 10 Poets after the nice punt by Peter.
I'm gonna make a captain obvious statement here.
All right.
And we've talked. We've had the I'm gonna say honor, the pleasure to watch JJ from 7th grade to, and if I'm not mistaken, he's a senior now.
Yes,
he is.
And watching him run earlier and seeing the frustration from the Lanier, defenders. It's kind of hard to get a square shot on JJ. Not knocking his height or anything, but it's kind of hard to get a square shot on him.
Look,
it can be
we can't hide it. He's 5'3", 185 pounds.
That's right.
There's Josh Merritt. He is broken free, and he may score. He is giving chase and caught from behind at midfield.
That was Jordan Harrison caught him from behind, I believe. Or was that Quan Jones?
I think that was Quan. We got a flag.
1st and 10 Poets at the 49.
All right, we got a problem because the chain crew has already moved.
Who was it that made the tackle? Was it Quan Jones?
We're going to say, Quan.
Because I'm telling you, that
he was gone. Josh Merritt was gone, and
Quan Jones
Quan ran him down.
He sure did.
But let's see. Apparently the flag has, let's see, sideline warning against Lanier. So that's really not a flag. That's just a warning. Yeah. And then, anyway, does us no good. 2 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Prattville trailing 27-0. Here's Foster. Gives to Merritt once again. Fights his way up the middle for about 4. Looks like 49.
Tripped up that time.
T.J. Williams.
T.J. Williams.
Number 49. Also number 90.
T.J. is a senior.
Bozeman.
Guy's been in there battling it out all year.
And we hadn't really talked about it, but Prattville's gone back to basically a 3-man
Back to the 3-man front.
Yeah, and I can understand that with this.
With that guy that can throw it all over the place like that. And Lanier just let that play clock run down. Snaps, gives to Merritt. Picking out, fights away, cutting back in.
Merritt.
He's going to get his first down.
Josh Andrews on the tackle for Prattville. And you got to think, if you're Lanier, when do you start thinking about the playoffs?
Yeah.
Do you really want to keep Foster out there up 27?
Do you really want to? I mean,
and Merritt?
You got some guys, and look, they've got some work in tonight, and I know you got to have some guys over there that you may want to put them out there. I don't know. They got a 5 and as of right now, we don't know about any scores tonight. They got a 5-4 Paul Bryant coming to Montgomery sometime next week. Here's Merritt again. He's tripped up. That's
Eddie Brown.
Eddie Brown.
Yep.
Eddie Brown.
Lucas also on the tackle.
Yeah.
Right down by number 58.
Eddie Brown, another one of those.
Number 50.
Another one of those guys that's been playing football in Prattville since about 1st grade.
Second 5.
And
I was in Montgomery today, and I saw Coach Eddie Brown at a restaurant in Montgomery. It was good to see him.
Did he buy your lunch?
He wanted to, but I didn't let him.
Hey, what a guy.
I didn't let him.
What a guy.
Here we go. Here's 4th quarter coming up now.
All right. We're going to take a 1-minute break. You are listening to Prattville Football on the Prattville Lion Network. We will be back in 1 minute.
You never know who will be tonight's most valuable player, but you could be tomorrow's most valuable picker. That's because you can discover your next bargain at Prattville Pickers. It's the region's largest collection of everything unique. It's a treasure hunter's paradise and a collector's dream come true. Don't scrimmage through rummage. Go to Prattville Pickers for the best selection of everything unique. Cheer loud tonight for the game's most valuable player, and you can be the most valuable picker this weekend at Prattville Pickers on Highway 82 across from the Prattville Country Club.
I could have built a drugstore anywhere in Montgomery, but it was this neighborhood that needed it. When I moved here, it was thriving. I want to see it that way again. Riverbank made borrowing the money easy when other banks didn't. It's nice when people care enough to make sure you have what you need. That's how I treat my customers, and that's how the folks at Riverbank treat me.
Lanier with the ball at the 36-yard line. Foster still in at quarterback. Merritt still in it. Nope, that's not Merritt. That is 26.
Yeah.
All right, so Merritt's out. That will be Kamal Brooks.
Donnie, I'm going to have to tell you, it's been such a long time since Miss Hall's class, my junior year, when I memorized all these poems. And, you know, Sidney Lanier's got hundreds of them, but I'll be honest with you, there's only about 10 that I really can remember off the top of my head. I'm going to come up with one here in just a minute.
Oh, we might have jumped.
Another one. So.
We got away with it if we did. It's 3rd and about 2. Here's a snap. Give to Brooks. He is going to be short of his first down. So it is 4th and about.
Brooks brought down in the backfield.
4th and about
4th and 2.
1.5, 2 maybe.
Brought down by number 55.
This poem I'm going to kind of quote to you next. It's called An Evening Song. And I can tell you, I mean, I can look and think back of, you know, just
I think I remember that one.
You probably do, because it's one of his better ones.
Yeah, and I know you've quoted this one several times.
Well, this
is 4th and 2.
You know, you get inside Sidney Lanier's head on this one, and then I'll tell you, let's go to this play real quick.
You know what? Here's Foster. Here's the snap. Whoa, they're moving. All right, got everybody set now, and we've got a timeout called. So we got a timeout on the field. And I think we're going to we're going to stay here. We're going to stay with it. All
this is what I needed. I mean,
we needed a
because
timeout.
I got to explain how Sidney Lanier wrote this. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well,
but I'm sitting here thinking it was a humid, hot, sultry evening.
Do you think when Sidney Lanier, he lived in Prattville. In a boarding house down by the creek.
Right.
Do you think maybe he was sitting out on Togga Creek one August afternoon when he came up with this one?
August evening.
An August evening.
I can promise the mosquitoes was out, and they was probably tearing him, a new one. But anyway, it was a hot, sultry evening. Probably a little sweat, just real humid and all, but I'll quote it for you here. Look off, dear love, across the shallow sands, and mark yon meaning of the sun and the sea. How long they kiss in sight of all the lands. Ah, longer, longer we. Now in the sea's red vintage melts the sun as Egypt's pearl dissolved in rosy wine, and Cleopatra night drinks all. 'Tis done. Love, lay thine hand in mine.
Here's Foster back to pass. He's got a man open. He's got his first down, and then some. Breaks the tackle. That's number 12. He's down inside the 10. He's still on his feet. Down into the 5 before he's finally brought down by
Mason Taylor.
Mason Taylor.
I didn't see the first half of that play. I had my eyes closed. Trying to remember it. I may have missed a word in there, but it's pretty close.
You were pretty spot on.
Pretty close.
First and goal from the 5.
You were pretty spot on.
But did I set the tone for what that evening probably was?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you did.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know that Sidney Lanier did live in Prattville.
That's right. Sure did.
He did live in Prattville. I think he played football at Todd County High School.
I think his ghost is here tonight.
Here's a snap. Throwing to the end zone once again. In and out of the hands, and there's your flag. And if it's not offensive pass interference, we got to see, because I think he pushed off. But I don't know. We're going to find out.
Marlon Brantley was the corner.
Marlon was in great coverage, and we got pass interference on Marlon Brantley.
Yeah.
I guess Marlon pushed him first.
Just a little short fade route. And Foster does a good job throwing that fade.
And he throws it to that 5'4" receiver that he's got. That's every bit. 5'4". He's 5'4", 138.
And
I'm sorry, 132.
He's a foot taller.
He's a foot taller than Marlon Brantley.
Yeah.
So we're going to give it to somebody. Merritt walks in the end zone, but we got a flag thrown back there where you probably got some movement.
Yep.
And you do.
They'll get penalized 5 yards.
So
it'll be
Merritt is back in the game. Foster's back in the game.
Still first.
Well, Foster hadn't left the game. And And we've got 6'2" Delancey Tolliver in at the receiver over here on Marlon Brantley.
I think they finally got his. That's an accurate one.
An accurate at 6'2"? I don't know.
I think he's. Well, he's at.
Well,
he may be
what do we
6'3".
have Marlon? What's Marlon listed as?
We got Marlon listed as 5'6".
No. Foster on the run, pulls it down, takes it in, touchdown.
Foster.
Well, Foster from about, 8 yards out?
And I'll tell you,
fakes to his left and rolls to runs it in the end zone.
The field when the offense comes back, somebody needs to be reprimanded for.
Well, gosh. I mean, the guy's your offense, and I don't know. Mine wouldn't be out there. Let me put it that way.
If we're up 27-0,
and they're
in the fourth, and my starting quarterback, who's going to be in the playoffs next week, would not be in.
Probably
the game.
not be out there.
No.
Probably my running back wouldn't either. And you probably wouldn't see nothing but handoffs. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and it is off the post again, and it bounces through. So, 9:15 left to go here in the ball game. Lanier on top, 34-0. You're listening to Prattville Lions football on the Prattville Lions Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Why would you spend $50,000 on a truck and then go to Big Box City to get a $10 fog light? Get rugged, dependable, and still affordable truck accessories at the River Region's leader, Blue Ox Outfitters on Cobbs Ford Road. The hottest selling name brand truck accessories, all-terrain tires and rims, plus professional installation. Blue Ox Outfitters, the strength that drives the legend. 2480 Cobbs Ford Road, I-65, exit 179.
Here on top, 34-0. Set to kick off once again. Deep for Prattville. Trey Thompson, Malik Smith, and I'm just bet he's going to pooch it one more time. Let's see. And he's going to pooch it again. Fair catch and caught at the 31-yard line by.
It's 1st and 10, Lions at the 31.
It wasn't Gavin, no, it was on the other side. So
38.
38. And he's going to be on the offense, and we're going to flip the board over.
And he ain't on there.
We ain't got a 38 on here.
That may be a job for Pratt Bedwell.
Pratt Bedwell, who's number 38?
I'll have to get back with you.
Well, get on down there.
Let me find out.
And you got to know that with 9 minutes left to go in the ball game, you're hot micing it the rest of the way out, buddy.
Be careful down there.
That's right. We got an empty backfield. Trey is the quarterback. We got 4 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Here's the snap, and it's a quarterback draw. And he's going to run it up the field for about 6 yards.
Trey Edwards.
Well, at this point, Pratt will just try to get something on the board.
Right now, you just want to you just want to put the ball in the end zone.
Yep, that's all you want to do.
You just want to get the ball in the end zone. But as it's going right now, 28 points they've given up in their last 4 games. So,
wow. You know what they do? They do a good job of keeping Trey in the pocket.
Edwards is down and is touched by number 50.
Their ends contain very well. They're just
the ends don't get upfield a lot. They just kind of box you in right there, and they got a lot of pressure in the middle.
Yep.
So,
you know, we got some very strong teams in 6A around here with Wetumpka, Lanier, and Park Crossing.
Yes,
Those guys can do some damage. Of course, they're going to meet kind of early, I guess.
They are
at least in
meet
the second round.
At least, yep. Here's Trey back to pass. Got a man across the middle, and he overthrows him. He had Washington for a first down, but just a little high. And that's going to bring on the that's going to bring on the punt unit, I think. There they go. Guys, if you go to Bama Lanes, you can Extreme Bowl for half price if you can remember the phrase that pays. Off-season plus a weight room equals success. You got to tell them that. And you can bowl for $5.
I always like to take the off-season off.
I like the off-season.
I always took it off, and I never really tried to work it.
Another high punt. We got a flag. It's not a delay of game. Too many men on the field. Got to be. Illegal participation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for Lanier. Let's see what the call is. Illegal participation.
Maybe a guy ran off before we
Somebody
saw
ran off late.
Yeah.
Has to be what it was.
Would that be a first down?
No, that's just a 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
And move it up 5, and I think we're going to kick it again.
Be 4th and 3?
Yeah, about 4th and 3.
Hey, did you enjoy the interview at halftime with Ken Sharman from Larry Puckett Chevrolet?
Man, I tell you what.
Ken Sharman, a long-time employee.
There's a nice kick. Backs him up, and wow, what a catch. I didn't see the fair catch call, but I'm pretty sure that he did.
Yep.
So Lanier's going to take over at the 25-yard line. Gavin Edwards in on the tackle. If you could call it a tackle, but he fair called it. So, but Gavin tackled him
up
anyway.
And said, "Hey, I just want to let you know I'm here.
Just let you know I'm here, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not going to tackle you because you caught a fair catch, but I'm here."
There's some of my junior high fans down there. Basketball player Bella Liggins, who was the Prattville Lady Cats Player of the Week.
Now, are they junior high fans of Donnie Burnett or junior high fans of the Prattville Lions?
They're junior high fans of the Prattville Lions and Donnie Burnett. That's some sweet girls right there. Lily P. and golly. Here we go. We got to go back to football. We got a new quarterback in there.
Yes, sir. And P.J. Lucas in on the tackle.
Man, P.J. just tackled him.
Well, I've had 3 people ask me where Mr. Steak and Shake was tonight, so I'm just like, well,
Mr. Steak and Shake.
Yeah, Mr. Steak and Shake, that would be you. So
wow.
Because I know I hadn't been on it.
That's you, buddy.
I guess it's me for the night anyway.
It's you, because I will tell you this, I will never do Will Barrett's job again. We will just have a bunch of guys on the sideline and some color commentary because these commercials and these sponsors and all this stuff, you guys that can do this all the time you're amazing.
Hats off to them.
Hats off to them. You got that right. I'd really like to find out who Lanier's quarterback is right now. He's number 17.
He's a 9th grader.
He is number 17. He's a 9th grader. Macquarius Moore. Do 9th graders go to Lanier now? How does that work? I guess they got 9th graders at Lanier. I thought that was a 10 through 12 school, but I may be wrong, and that's happened quite a bit.
Well, all I can tell you is Marquarius Moore is a freshman at Lanier High School.
He is a freshman. I ain't going to tell you how big he is. I ain't going to tell you how much he weighs.
Yeah.
Because they don't know, and if they did, their scales wouldn't be right, and neither is their measurement. So you got Moore at quarterback. Who's the running back?
Number 21.
21 is the running back. Here's Moore on the keeper, and he is dropped.
And we had quite a few lines in. Number 41.
Jacob Stevens.
Jacob Stevens goes in there and makes the tackle.
We got Lanier coming on the punt, and we're going to pause 10 seconds for a station identification. And we're back. Lanier to punt. Punter's heels down at his 9-yard line. High snap, pulls it down, gets it off, and he has kicked another beauty.
Nice.
Fair catch called for and made at the 31-yard line.
Trey Thompson. You know, we can start looking to next year, Donnie, while we're sitting here, but this team has got a lot of juniors.
A lot of juniors on this field. A lot of those guys played with us. We're just talking about getting ready for next year.
Well, we're seeing, I forget the year because I think the first year I started coaching with you, 7th grade wise, I think was might have been Tripp and them's 7th grade year.
Yeah. Here's Trey back to pass, completed to Petway on the little slant route. Trey's got it, got a first down.
And, you know, seeing these guys out here now and not having seen them since they were 8th grade wise, and, you know, most of them are looking down at me and outweigh me by, I don't know, 200 pounds or better. I mean, this is you said it, or we said it all year long. You know, this is a sophomore-laden team too.
Yeah, there's a lot of sophomores and a lot of juniors out there. Trey back to pass, throws, tipped, and I don't know if it hit the hole good. It hit the ground.
Yeah, it hit the
that thing
ground.
was tipped twice. Little high to McDaniel, and then the defensive back got a hand on it and almost just fell into the hands of the safety out there.
Daniel, 2nd 10.
Well, we talked about this earlier too, but Lanier does a good job of keeping the safety deep, very deep, and keeping anything from going the distance.
That's LaQuez Kane back at safety back there, the one you're talking about. He's a big boy. There's JJ on a nice run.
JJ to the 49.
JJ picks up about 8, 9 yards.
Glenn Adams defended.
But yeah, Chip, 2 big safeties back there. Number 8 for Lanier is that LaQuez Kane. He's 6'2", 170-pound junior, and I think that's 19 over there on the other side.
That is Jerron Wells, another junior.
Here's Trey on the run. Got some room, slides down.
Edwards down to the 41.
Slides down, gets hit, and his helmet comes off.
We have a flag on the play.
We have a flag.
Well, he slid, and one of the defenders for Lee still hit him.
Hammered.
For the Poets.
Wow. See how fast that back judge came in?
Yeah.
Guys, we got 2:41 left to go here in the ball game. We got to start thinking about a player of the game.
On the Poets, 15 yards.
The Buffalo Rock Pepsi player of the game. And I'm open for nominations.
I'm thinking maybe P. Ryan might be one of the choices. He had an outstanding saving tackle. He's punted and kicked great tonight. I'm going to give it to P. Ryan.
Got one for P. Ryan?
Well, let me say before that. I like to give it to a senior if I could.
Right.
P. Ryan is up there. Petway had an awesome game tonight.
Yeah.
Kramer, let me hold my vote here just a few.
Kramer fakes a pass, runs ahead.
Kramer to the 21.
Picks up about
4. Yeah. Kyle Kramer.
20 defended. Ortiz.
Kyle Kramer is 6'2", 200-pound sophomore quarterback. And looks like Trey is checking back in the game at quarterback. Washington's in. Look like Brandon Jackson's coming off. JJ, the lone running back. 3 receivers to the right, Petway to his left. Trey back to pass, throwing. He's got McDaniel. And jump ball, and the 6'2" guy knocked it away from the 5'10" guy.
That's that corner again. It's made all the plays at Dante Oliver.
Yeah.
I tell you what, he's an outstanding player.
Yes, he is.
But it's. I believe I'm gonna have to keep my vote with P. Ryan. He just he did an outstanding job.
Done a good job.
He got the fake punt.
Did get the first down for the fake punt.
Had the touchdown saving tackle.
I think Will Barrett's voting. Will, what's your vote? Here's Trey. He's under some pressure. He makes a throw. His arm was hit, and that is
knocked
incomplete.
Yeah,
Petway made a great job on keeping that from being an interception.
And broken up by Petway.
Uh-oh.
It's 4th down.
I see what happened. All right, so Will did not give us his vote. He just sent us a picture. He's out there in Waco.
Like we're going to try to kick a field goal here.
All right. This is
going to be a
Noah Sheets
38-yard attempt.
All right. Let's see if we can find out what happens here. All right. Here's the snap. The kick is up. It is long enough, and he slides it in, and it is good. Noah Sheets, 38-yard field goal with 1 minute left to go in the game.
Sheets kick is up.
Lanier 34, Prattville 3. You're listening to Prattville Lions football on the Prattville Lions Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
It's football season in Alabama, and for over 30 years, we've helped customers get to their favorite games with great deals on new Chevrolets, certified used cars, and our value lot specials. In a hurry to hit the road, use our Express Oil Change, where we run the no-huddle offense. Get your car serviced and a complimentary tire check and be gone in 10 minutes or less. At Larry Puppy Chevrolet, we treat people the way we would want to be treated. We keep it simple. Great people, great cars, great prices, and great service. Enjoy the game.
Don't throw away your money, especially on replacement auto parts. In most cases, aftermarket parts are just as good and a heck of a lot cheaper than factory parts. D&J Auto Parts in Prattville is all hooked up with Auto Plus.
Who got a vote for player of the game, but
got overruled.
We got overruled big time. P. Ryan's pooch kick. We got a shot at this one.
We sure do.
We're going to get it. Oh, we had it and we knocked it out of bounds. Oh.
Golly.
Man, tough break. Tough break. Who was that? That was
Gavin Edwards.
That was Gavin Edwards that almost grabbed it.
You know, sometimes them composite balls like that.
Composite leather balls will bounce.
Pratt, what was the receiver for Lanier thinking?
I mean, he was over there.
He was going like, what do I do? What do I do?
He let it go.
He was going to get it. I think they're trying to figure out a way to give Prattville the ball
how they
here.
can do this. Well,
so what are we going to do?
They just signal Lanier ball.
It's going to be Lanier's ball, but where he knocked it out of bounds at. So back at about the 15-yard line. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say it. The Buffalo Rock. I'll make sure I say this correctly. Now, I got to remember how Will does this. We're not going to wait for the conclusion. But the Buffalo Rock Pepsi player of the game is senior running back, 5'3", 385 pounds, J.J. Jackson.
Well-deserved J.J. Jackson.
Well-deserved J.J. Jackson, who has been –
I've enjoyed watching him play.
Now, I'm going to say I was going to pipe up and say that I honestly and truly was, not just because I mean, you think of J.J. last week had him tote the load. I mean, against
Phoenix City, and I'm going to tell you, they bounced him around like a beach ball.
And he had fairly few
he had some good runs tonight.
Some good runs tonight as well.
Good runs tonight.
And I think that's a good call.
That is a good call. Even though I didn't make it. Here's Lanier. Gonna take that thing, run. Quarterback's on his feet. Moving ahead, might have a first down. I think that's probably going to be the last play of the ball game. And we're going to hold it right here while they set the chains. No, we got an injured line down.
Be number 8.
It's to be Eddie Brown if it's Eddie Brown. I see Big Eddie out there. I think it's Eddie. I think it's little Eddie. But yeah, I mean, I remember watching JJ back when he played for the youth Lions and played for Doug Gibbons and those guys back then. And JJ was just, I mean, he was so hard to tackle because he's been 5'3", probably since about 4th grade.
Yeah.
And he has put some muscle on. And
Eddie Brown's going to be okay.
Eddie's okay. He's walking off.
And that's going to be your ball.
And that's going to wrap it up right here. So your final, Lanier 34, Prattville 3. We'll be back in 3 minutes. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be back in 3. You're listening to Prattville Lions football on the Prattville Lion Network.
It's football season in Alabama, and for over 30 years, we've helped customers get to their favorite games with great deals on new Chevrolets, certified used cars, and our value lot specials. In a hurry to hit the road, use our Express Oil Change, where we run the no-huddle offense. Get your car serviced and a complimentary tire check and be gone in 10 minutes or less.
At Larry Puppy Chevrolet,
we treat people the way we would want to be treated. We keep it simple. Great people, great cars, great prices, and great